We're just waiting for him to get into the game, I guess. How are you, by the way, Tyler?
Very good. I'm kind of stressed, but now I'm good.
You're poop stressing? Stress pooping?
What's
No.
What's going on? Are
just
you
had an orgasm?
Are you safe? Nobody's hunting you or something like that?
I can't say anything about it.
I see.
My lawyer said no.
I see.
But your body said yes.
Just remember to sleep in a way they don't expect.
Yeah.
What?
I sleep under the
Sleep
couch.
in a
so
way they don't expect?
Yeah, I learned from Reacher, watching Reacher on Amazon Prime. He said if you're sleeping in a motel, you should never sleep with your head where they expect, meaning like normal people sleeping in the bed that is in the motel. So you should like sleep, turn on, put
What
the bed on another place so you don't get shot.
What the fuck? So you
Well,
don't get shot?
I sleep under the couch. Don't worry.
I don't sleep, so.
I recommend that series on Amazon Prime, Jack Reacher. It was a really nice series.
Yeah,
Like
you're
Reacher?
giving...
Jack Reach Around, yeah, that's correct.
If you first have Amazon Prime, I know something else you could do.
Subscribe.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Hit those primes in the chat, yo.
Okay, I have a feeling that getting into the game today is going to be difficult.
Can you please check if Griffith is okay?
What the fuck?
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
go
we should
check
head
if
back.
that's okay.
No, thank you.
You probably need to move the cart as well to get it going. Can somebody try to analyze how if we can move the cart?
You guys check on Griffith. I can try to move the cart with Taria.
Yeah, and also grab all the gold on the bandits and the bears. I don't know, maybe some gold on the bears.
Gold on the bears!
So there's much gold on the bears, but I guess.
What do you think
I will go
this
back.
is? Some kind of RPG?
I will go back with aim to look at after the Karen.
Well, I want to check the angry lady that didn't like me. Probably didn't thought I was a easier target than the big man in the big armor.
Oh yeah,
Need a big armor.
the captain.
Yes.
You
Captain
can roll. Of course, you find a normal leather armor on her. You also find a scimitar and a dagger, and you can also roll a D8.
A D8.
My God.
Yeah, how many legendary items you find?
What?
Yeah.
How
Can I
many?
become a... have
That's
they
5
removed the
diseases?
board?
No.
Have they
you-
removed the borderless option in Talespire?
I do not know.
Yes,
I don't think so.
It's always been borderless, I think.
I think yeah.
Yeah,
This is
always.
borderless as your mama. You find the things that I said, like the leather armor, scimitar, dagger, and 5 gold.
Ooh, big.
Hell yes.
I want to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah, roll a d8. No. Yeah, you actually need to roll a d8 for that.
I do roll a d8, so that's correct.
Roll a d20 and on 10 and higher, it succeeds. No.
3, 3, 6. I don't know.
9.
No.
That'd be
Sir,
fine.
Do you see him? Where is Griffith?
Yeah, he's lying down inside the carriage. You can see him peeking out as he's clearly also heard that the noise has calmed down a bit from the outside, so you can see him like peeking out in front here, but he's still lying face downwards, sort of.
It's safe. We dealt with the bandits.
You see what I mean now?
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah, this place is crazy.
We should move. Maybe something else is coming. We shouldn't
Move!
stay here for too long.
Ow!
Well,
And you see
we
him
need to-
peeking out in front to the horses.
Well, how long is this? Those like, how long does it take for the horses? Jesus, horses to recover.
Maybe I
The
don't know.
hole?
Maybe we can speed things up a bit. Do any of you need to pee or something?
Well, we can grab a short rest if that's 1 hour. I don't know if you have that time, but how long?
Peeing
do
is
you
usually
think-
easier.
peeing on them.
You pee on their heads.
Are you serious?
Yeah, or use water, whatever you think is best.
Yeah. Okay. I just go back. I will just explain to the others. Guys, any luck moving the caravan? Caravan.
Yes, you have walked all the way over there,
Yeah.
and you haven't even tried it.
You, of course,
It's much of you guys.
both of you. It's Langa, right, and Tariel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we should take a look around it first because
Yeah, of course.
Do whatever. you want.
the dead horses, are they still attached to the wagon?
No, they weren't attached to the wagon when you got there either. They were standing next to it.
Okay, but are the wheels still intact?
No.
No. So we should probably wake up our horses, attach them to the wagon, and make them drag it away.
The
Takes
special
time.
crazy HD horses, non-stop running horses.
Yeah, Griffith said that you can pee on them or put some water on them and they should wake up. So I recommend water.
He couldn't even stop them without drugging them. How are we supposed to stop them?
With pee, apparently.
Oh, that's how to get them up again.
Well, maybe we should try pushing it ourselves. Maybe that's easier than using those crazy horses.
Yeah, I think we can do it.
But it doesn't have wheels on.
I can build a. I can build a.
We can try.
I
but
can
it's
build a
quite
1 to
big.
3 with my rope around the trees here, so he gets 3 times stronger.
While they do that, Perez, could I just stay as a lookout on our wagon?
Yeah, of course. You can roll a perception check.
Maybe I just can blast it away in enough Eldritch blasts. We're gonna just burn it down.
You could burn it, but it would take some time.
15. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're being a lookout. As for the time being, you can't see anything abnormal.
Yeah, and I tell my homunculus
Except for
to
the
do
black
same.
dragon that is very fast approaching you. No.
Well, let me try the rope. Can I fasten a rope here?
Fasten a rope.
Let's use the grappling hooks. Let's go.
Yeah. You can attach a rope there if you want to.
Yeah, and I want to do the rope goes around this tree, right?
Yeah.
And back.
Yeah. You
Hang
can
it
do
up.
that. Yeah.
Use it as a
back to the
pulley?
tree.
Or something.
And
And we
back
can use
again.
yes, and we use a grappling hook at the tree to get less friction. So I want to build a device
yeah.
that makes you stronger when you pull on the rope. If you get what I mean. What is
Like
that
a
called in
manual
English?
winch.
I don't get what you mean, but I'll still allow you to throw or roll a dexterity check to see the strength of the rope or the knot.
You want?
And should I and Langa push the wagon while you pull?
No, I want you guys to pull because if my contraption works, that's where you are strongest when you pull the rope. But I will push. We can, of course, everybody should
But-
take part.
Would it change if you push?
No, I'm not very strong, so I don't. But
You can
want
do
dex?
that dexterity check with advantage.
Just a straight up dex.
Yes.
It's worse.
That's not very good. It's like 10, I think.
10?
Yeah, 10. Yeah.
Yep. It's a knot for sure. So it is something that doesn't necessarily at least fall apart once you start pulling on it.
Yeah. So the knot is at the wagon, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, should you guys try pulling the rope and I will push? Maybe Sontash, can you help push as well?
You see me sitting tired at the log over here. I reluctantly stand up and
Yeah.
come over.
Langa and Tariel on the rope and we on the back. Here. Bandit, please help as well. Bandits comes over, my family.
Fucking
Oh, you're Weasel!
He's gonna do it like in that meme. He jumps up on it and then try to push it.
Just to inform you guys, my weasel is probably stronger than myself. I don't know.
That would be.
I'm just checking the stats of the
That would
weasel.
be so
I get
sad.
it is not stronger. It has only 3 inside.
Gold.
But its dex is 16 though. Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, the Weasel should be the one tightening the knot. So, Tariel, because Tariel and Langa are participating in this, right? By pulling the rope.
Yeah.
I hope so.
So, Tariel, Langa, Oren, and Sontash, and Weasel can roll a strength check.
Nice.
Straight up
Wait,
strength.
if the weasel's gonna be joining, it's probably gonna be worse for us.
No, don't think about it.
That's right.
Okay, let's go.
This is my roll, the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow,
fair
that's bad.
14.
Getting out my
This is the-
calculator.
Weasel roll.
Oh, I am so strong today.
Do the guys
Yeah,
pulling the rope get some kind of advantage, or?
No, what I do is I'm rewarding you by lowering the DC.
I see. Well, we have some bad news though. My weasel got a 3 total. no, sorry, a 2 total. 6 minus 4.
So Weasel 2, Tariel 7.
Yeah, really good.
Myself got 14 on Oran.
14 on Oron. Langa
Oh.
12.
Well, yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah,
man.
12.
You're all bad.
Yeah.
Sontash, you roll a strength saving throw.
It's the same.
Okay, it's the same. Yeah, okay. So
It's,
19.
it's 19.
19 is good. Nice.
It wasn't a saving throw. I pressed the actual strength thing. I don't know.
Oh,
what
it says roll strength save, it says.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter then.
Bummed.
19, 12, 14, 7, 2.
No, it should say correct if you pushed on the correct one.
It should.
So it's your mistake.
So true.
In your face.
In your face.
Okay, so when you start pulling, or when Langa and Tariel starts pulling on the rope, they tell the others to start pushing. You can clearly feel that this is going to be somewhat difficult, even with the solution that you came up with like the pulley sort of system. But eventually, when you've all gone red in the face and it looks like the weasel is about to explode, the caravan finally starts moving very, very slowly. So
Rolling!
Is that
So
guy still under the caravan? Are we just
Yeah, we
rolling
need to
over?
roll.
Yeah, he's
That
he's
fly
slowly
blew
being
up.
squished.
Yeah, it doesn't
He's
matter.
already squished because there's no wheel on it.
It's like when you push a car, you should just, when you keep it getting to roll, you should just keep pushing on it so you don't stop. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, you keep it going, and after a
that car!
good solid of time,
Don't slack. Keep it going.
after I meant to roll 2. Jesus. After 18 minutes
Oh,
of a solid pulling and pushing, you finally get it out to the side. And you can all also roll a d6. And if you get a 1, you actually get a level of exhaustion.
Oh, I got the sweat on.
I lose an exhaustion. Wish I didn't.
Should I roll for
All the twos.
Weasel as well?
Yeah, but the weasel, a 1 and a 2 is a level of exhaustion.
Okay. This is for the weasel, my first roll here.
Yeah. The weasel is not exhausted, but the weasel explodes.
We're getting that now.
And myself.
Oh!
1 level of exhaustion, you said.
Yes, 1 level of exhaustion.
Jesus, this cart was heavy to move, guys. I'm
Looking
like,
tired, Oron.
I'm like,
You should sit down.
can I please get a short rest on the wagon when you start moving? Because I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, go for
Your
it.
red, your face
You know,
equally red as your hair.
like this, it's been a while since I'm like, maybe the dwarven dancing with the lady from back home. That was like maybe the last time I felt like this.
The world is falling apart.
Oh no, I'm supposed to remove this.
Maybe you didn't drink enough.
There we go.
Yeah, maybe I need more alcohol.
Nah, that's not the problem. with
That's
them.
always the answer.
How many of these are there? There we go.
Good job, good job.
That's a disadvantage on ability check. 1 point of exhaustion.
I just look at the weasel and they're just like, did you contribute here? And
You can see the weasel being like.
At least he's tired.
Oh well, good pull, guys.
The question
Make,
is here, Nedslod, if you contributed.
He
did you
the
see
most.
my roll, bro?
The most.
Hey,
He was the only reason we succeed, I think.
we've
So
been
I
here for
hope
what
I-
feels like forever now.
Yeah,
I hope
let's get back on the
Aim has
wagon.
woken up the horses with the P.
Yeah, the horses are still on the ground. I don't know what happened.
Can I try
Did I-
animal handling to wake them or something?
I
Yep.
pour some water on them from my water skin as well.
Yeah, you can also at the same time make an animal handling check.
I'll just. Oh.
3,
so
3,
close.
6.
9.
You get down on one knee to see what you can actually see that the horses are still somewhat to your relief, at least. They're still breathing. They're not all of a sudden like they didn't just fall dead, at least. But you also realize that there's probably no other way of waking these things up than by actually doing something like drastic, as providing like water to their face or something like that.
I'm a doctor. These horses are alive.
Maybe you should
Didn't know he was a horse, though.
check undead sometimes, just to be sure. No.
They're alive. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Don't you see? He's a horse doctor. Of course he knows what he's doing.
He's Dr.
in
Horse.
case I
Not
jump
Dr.
out
House.
of the wagon if they are the horses standing up or still laying there? After...
They're slowly coming to whenever you pour water on them. You can see that they like make a sort of grimace on their face whenever they're actually brought back to the plane of existence. But they do slowly get back up again. And Griffith only responds by patting one of the horses, like very lightly on the head as he passes them.
I don't trust a man that mistreats his animals.
Suma does, apparently.
That's the guy who made his weasel push a fucking wagon.
You know, Bandit and I communicate telepathically. Is that word called again?
Telepathically.
Thank you. Telepathically. So he told me that you were nagging him that you were kind of rude to him. So I don't know if it's him or her. I haven't checked, so it might be her.
Anyways, Griffith takes the reins and slams it into the horses again so that they pick up some sort of pace. And you're
Before he
all of a
moves
sudden...
on, Press, I want to tell my homunculus to come down. I don't want to run away from him.
I would also like to try to go for a short rest right away when I get on the wagon, because
Yep.
I'm really out of it.
Yeah,
Out
me
of it.
too. Me too. I need a short rest.
Yeah, I'll try for a short rest as well.
So everyone except Aim is short resting?
Yeah.
Yep. That is completely fine.
He said yes,
So.
by the way. It's dwarvish.
Flexing my language skill.
So, like I said, you believe me now, I guess, like you said before, right? He's sort of
Yes.
talking to all of you.
Yeah, we
We should be on guard, yes.
Yeah, this place is, like I said, this place is crazy. It's going to get even
Yeah.
more crazy as we get further and further north, closer and closer to the border. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that wants my body, and not for the
But-
right reasons.
your body.
Yeah,
Well,
like
we-
want to kill me, want me lifeless on the ground. Okay, I
But
misspoke in sort of a weird way. Okay, don't
you,
judge.
You said people. What? Why did those bears come?
Bear, it's food. I
smell-
don't
they-
know.
They smell the perfume. Very good noses on the bears.
The bears didn't look like they weren't hungry. They looked like strong, normal bears. What the fuck?
Are you
did
saying
they
that strong
attack?
people can't be hungry?
No, but
What is happening here?
They seem kind of mad
they're
though.
bears.
But,
They seem very.
enough of
mad.
this. Do we have a plan for the night? Are we like traveling still, or are we camping?
No. We can't travel for like this night as well.
Yeah.
We have to. Don't worry about it. I have like a normal place that I go to try to rest and relax. That's
Is
a bit
it-
off the main road.
Is it safe? Is it secret?
I don't know. You have to ask Gandalf about that. No, Frodo, I think, is the one that you have to ask.
Is
Who is that?
like,
A companion of ours? Yeah. Well,
Is that the dwarf that's waiting on you?
Yes.
It's kind of a strange name if he is called Gandalf and he's a dwarf. It shouldn't be Gandorf.
He's dwarf. They have just been named. You're Oren. You're a dwarf. Why aren't you called
Well,
Oren dwarf?
That's my middle name. Oran Dwarf Newgate. No, I'm sorry. I tried to make a joke. I'm not very good at it. Okay.
Yeah, that's quite apparent.
I thought you were funny, Aaron.
Thank you, Aim. MacGyver. Your name
Yeah.
is like it sings on my tongue.
You thought it was funny?
Yes.
Have you? You haven't been into the sample box, have you?
No.
So you really think that was funny?
Well, people have different kinds of humor. You don't need to judge him.
Where I'm from, that's top notch, actually.
I'm in
Okay.
disbelief of both Aaron and I'm at the same time.
Yeah. Maybe I actually
Trying
need
to
to
relax there.
evolve my market. Maybe
Yeah.
your place, like your home place, seems kind of sad too. Maybe I need to provide some sort of happiness to your place as well.
It's okay. I'm from up here north. Where are you going anyway?
I was talking to
swear.
him, and he points towards Zaim, since he thought that the dwarf was funny.
Well,
I think it's,
He said that from his place, that type of humor is top notch. It seems like a sad place.
well, we
You might be
normally
right.
don't do humor.
Like I said, a sad place.
But I'm like, where were you from again? What have you said?
If you
I
see,
haven't said.
if you see a place called Sad in the world, that's where he's from. I'm guessing.
Because you said you spent a lot.
Another joke.
That was my first one, and that was a good one. You saw that the horse was even laughing, and he points towards the head of the horse.
Best joke all day. Best thing you said all day too.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Are you saying that my conversations aren't that like funny?
No,
or,
just
I don't know.
your jokes are top notch. Like,
Yeah, where
best.
you're from, right?
yeah, true, so true.
Very enlightening.
I don't know.
Can we rest now?
Well, we are
Yeah,
resting.
please.
Need to get
We are
Of course.
resting and talking. We are having a
Yeah,
good
you're
time.
allowed to talk to me and sit down at the same time, you know?
This conversation is stressful.
Stressful?
You
Why
can't
is
rest
that?
while we're having this conversation.
It's considered a strained activity.
He's talking to this guy.
I'm constraining so hard.
But like, I was quite interesting hearing what was your response, Magaru, when I asked where you were from, but you didn't answer. What is it, like a grand city with a great library? Because you talked about your studies.
I honestly don't know. I've only been inside the school.
So you don't know the name of the city, just that there was a school there.
Yep.
Did you get born in the school? Like,
He got conceived and born in the school.
And you didn't learn anything about the place
You were
or
first.
surroundings.
That's called
What
a
did you
person.
learn at school?
That's called
I
a
understand
person.
if you don't want to say. Like, I in fact can't say because it's a secret place, but I understand and I respect if you don't want to share. Just don't lie
It's
to me and
so
say that you
secret.
don't.
He announces that it's secret every time.
Yes.
It's so secret.
Just appreciate that you don't lie because, of course, you know more than just the school. But I understand.
Oh, the school was really big.
Yes.
It's
He turns his head and you see that he wants to tell a joke. But he sort of stops himself, so he turns his head back again.
Do I notice this?
You're a wizard, Harry?
Yes.
And then I nod to him and like motion him into liksom.
It was the terrible joke. Or maybe it's good where you're coming from. I was supposed to say just like your mother, right? And then I was supposed to turn around again. I don't know. The horses. I saw the horses laughing again. When it points towards the horses again.
Can you please explain? I didn't understand that joke.
What? He said it was a big school, and I said just like your mother, right?
Meaning that
Your
his
mother
mother
is
is at school?
His mother is big. Like,
Yeah, that
Now
the
I laugh.
mother is
Oh, I
also
see, I see.
big.
So he got schooled by his mother so hard that he got big.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go with that. I think that's
Nice.
yes. Are you sure you don't want to go like? Are you sure you don't want to like go next to the caravan instead?
I have my feet are too short, so I will fall behind.
I like
Just
the
like
two
your
that had
father or
studied
something.
most.
I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Like that you two that studied the most. The jokes go that over you.
I understand why you're not so popular though.
Me?
Like why you have enemies? I understand now.
I'm trying to make jokes. I'm not meaning anything
That's-
serious by this.
Oh, exactly. That's why.
Yeah.
You
I'm
keep
trying to.
making
I'm just trying to make
enemies.
jokes to make the conversations less awkward while we're on this caravan together. I please don't take this stuff seriously. What I'm saying now. If I'm saying bear and I point in like one sort of direction, I want you to take it seriously. Don't take this seriously.
I understand. I understand your character completely.
What?
What?
I have a very keen mind for people, especially like you. You're the first I meet that are like you, so yeah. You know, with a small sample size, you got a good percentage to hit. Because you can't be confused by other parameters.
What did they teach you in school?
Oh wow, the sky is so blue today. It's
Exactly.
really nice
So
out.
you don't know anything else, and then it always blue. Like so, it's easy to understand. Aim, do you have any alcohol to drink or something?
No, not now.
Oh,
I have to prepare it.
I see. But isn't it like a better thing to have a big can of ale
Opus?
than having his sword shiny, like lighting up?
Is it lighting up? It's
Not lighting up, but like a
It's-
shine.
Well, if he hold on.
Yep.
If he looks more intimidating than me, maybe they will attack him.
My man. But did you see? No, well, you saw. Even though we came a bit late to the fight, Sontash got attacked most of us. So I think we need to protect him in the future.
Well,
And was kind of depressing, but because he keep casting the same spell and losing it, and casting it again and losing it, it was kind. I don't know. I need to talk with him. I think about it.
It's hard to concentrate when people keep hitting you. Okay? You get 4 bear claws in your face and 2 fucking bites.
Oh, sometimes where I'm from, it's not nice to listen into other people's conversation, but
Well, it's not nice to talk about other people behind their backs either.
well, we're
But-
talking in front of you,
We
so
did
I
not.
don't.
You're sitting and watching us. You are not talking behind the back
There,
at all.
it's hard to not listen in when I'm sitting on the same wagon. Okay.
I like that your basics of understanding is that you're not talking behind his back because you're talking about him in front of him, but you're calling him rude because he wants to defend himself. What you're talking about?
Well, I was quite worried because also Tariel went down there and like it looked a bit scary. In fact, like, did we have control or should we do something different the next time?
How new?
Well, of course we didn't have control. They ambushed us.
That's true.
and you're quite slow, Dwarf, and you was quite far away, even though it told you to go kind of behind us,
Well,
keep close.
what you guys said was I should keep like distant between the wagon in case the wagon got intact as well. But I agree that I am not the quickest one, but I
Should we
When I-
make him stilts? Would he be faster then?
I think that will make me trip and fall on my face.
He was trying to make a joke. He
No,
was being rude.
that wasn't a joke. I'm
That was a
actually
good
trying
joke,
to-
though. I like it.
Oh, okay.
But
Just-
wait, please tell me. I'm just wondering. It's the way you're talking to one another seems like you don't know each other at all.
We do. We have been together for
just
over a
banter.
month. Over a month we've been together. Well, 3 of those months we were trapped in a silent place.
Oh,
and-
well, yeah,
Just
we didn't
banter, you
talk
know.
much the first period of time, and we had some business to do in Everwinter, so we didn't talk much there either, but we're getting to know one another, then nothing about, yeah, it's okay.
What?
So, what about you? How, you meet a lot of people out here, have other friends than...
Does it look like I meet a lot of people out here that I want to talk to?
Oh, just
How
met
much,
4 friends.
How much profit are you expecting when you get to Icewind Dale? How much are you selling?
He looks sort of
Yes,
weirdly
yes.
at you.
Just a ballpark, just so you know the value of the cargo.
Why do you all of a sudden want to know the value of the cargo? And he like looks around at each and every one of you.
Because that
don't get-
can tells us more about what we will fight next. Because it was a gang of bandits that came, and maybe more bandits are coming because they know how valuable your cargo is.
I
Yes.
think you should not ask those questions.
Is it like too sensitive information? Maybe. I'm not sure how this works. This is my first time guarding something, you know.
Well, he said it's 25 per bottle, and he got like 4 crates. That's quite a lot. Yeah,
I can do that
just be
math.
prepared.
Let me see. Yeah, a lot of gold.
Yeah.
Relax,
good
you're not
math,
going to
dwarf.
change our job to thieves, even though he's kind of inclining in that direction.
No. I'm a lawful man myself. I just wanted to.
Yeah, but the way you're talking with this, it seems
I'm not-
like you
I'm
want
not-
to know this is more valuable than me getting paid.
I'm not aware. That was not my attention. If that, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Is it
that
though?
was.
Is it though? Is it
What?
though? Huh?
Why are you?
You have
No,
to-
it sort of depends. It all depends. You have to remember that we have a market.
Yeah.
You have to remember that we've built all of this. This is not something that comes overnight, but the money
No,
that
no,
you're
no.
getting is in your hand right now, not 6 months of work, for
Yeah.
example.
I'm fully aware. I'm just making a joke, of course. I know that the
Making
valley
a
can...
joke? You're making a joke that almost implies that you want to kill me.
No,
He's bad at
no.
jokes, okay? We understand that.
Yeah, I know that already.
Sorry. Let's change the subject. We don't need to discuss how much your cargo is
You're
worth.
being too sick.
Oh, that is Santa disappeared. Did you see the ghost took him?
Whoa. Sontash. How are you?
Sometimes is
people,
reconnecting
right?
to the modem. No,
How is
but
the weather?
the weather is, as you see, in Talespire right now, so it is quite
Nice.
nice.
And
Nice.
we are middle of the day. What time is it now?
Sort of mid-ish day. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at moving the time of day around so that whenever it comes like closer to the evening, that sort of thing, it should get darker on in Talespire as well.
Yeah, cool. Oh, he's back.
I like place
Have you
myself.
shit your pan? Have you shit your pants, Nurse?
Shit my pants? No.
This game? No, what?
He can control his orgasms.
Diapers, please.
Well, any idea what we can do to get the time?
Yes,
And-
rest.
Well, I thought you were resting and talking.
Yeah.
Have you completed a short rest? Can we say? that we have?
Not
Or-
yet. Not
Okay.
the entire short rest, no.
I
But
see.
you are very much on your way there.
Plus, I tell my homunculus to sit on my shoulder.
Yeah. That is totally fine, of course.
I use my
So
bandit.
it's, so it's always like with me when I move.
I use my bandit as a scarf, so the weasel is around my neck.
Yeah. That is also fine.
Is the homunculus tiny?
Yep.
Oh, it's
Just
tiny.
like your huh? What?
Can I set size? No, that is the smallest size that you can
It's
have
tiny.
it. It
You
is
can
tiny.
choose. How
That's
big
what
it
she said.
How would you rule it in combat just for clearance if the weasel is sitting on my head like it's mounted me and I move? Would the weasel move with me, or what? How would you say that works?
He's mounted intelligent mount, and you have to
Okay.
intelligent
Well,
mount. No, the weasel is
there's
taking
no-
over because it's not intelligent mount.
It's no penalty.
So the weasel
when,
just moving around doing weasel stuff.
It's no penalty because the creature is tiny and I am a medium-sized creature, so it's 2 sizes smaller. So it should be able to just sit on me, right? Or how is the rules?
Probably should.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
well, you know.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. At least for now, until I can get some other sort of information, that's fine.
Yeah, sure.
But if I find like official rules that's contradictory, that
Yeah.
might change in the future, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but yeah, for now, at least it's fine. Yeah. So, I sort of wanted to ask you. Let's say in a hypothetical situation, because you got me thinking about this. Let's say that in a hypothetical situation, are you lawful enough so that if others come around and come up to us and offer you more gold, let's say that they offer you, because this job should pay you about 200 gold each, to you each, if we come out, or if we get there in time. If it takes even longer, you'll get even more money.
Well,
But
I can't talk for the others, but
yeah, let me finish, Dwarf.
Sorry, beklager. So that was Dwarvish, by the way.
What?
It means sorry in Dwarvish. Never mind.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Beklager, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, let's say that someone comes along and says that they'll give you 250 gold, for example, to kill me on the spot and make sure that this sort of caravan never reaches the borders of Icewind Dale. Can I trust you to not take that?
Well,
Yes.
I can only talk for myself, but I made a promise to.
You don't have to have the long explanation. I like hers more. And he points towards Tariel.
There is no reason for me to accept that offer now. So yeah, I will protect you for
Why
the
are you
payment.
talking in such so long sentences? Can you
Because
say
he's
yes
smart.
or no?
Well, I don't know all
Can
the
you say
background.
yes or no?
For instance, if it turns out that you're
Come on.
if it turns out that,
Can you say yes or no?
well, it depends, I say.
So it
On what?
depends. So
What,
you
what if he's a wanted man that has killed 3 children?
He just went
Me?
out of
Yes,
Neverwinter.
you.
What?
If he was a wanted man, he wouldn't left Neverwinter. The guards would have stopped him.
How do you
Yeah.
know? Maybe they don't know he's a wanted man there. Maybe he's a wanted man in the Icewind Dale.
haven't been living under a rock like you.
In Icewind Dale,
Sometimes
people
just-
love
if
me in
you want-
Icewind Dale.
Sondage, back me up. Back me up.
No, please don't. Okay.
Just
If the dwarf tries to fuck with you, I'll just pick him up and throw him somewhere. Relax,
Please,
it's okay.
people, you need to think. You need to be critical thinkers. This is what we learn in school. MacGyver, back me up.
If you have
I'm spaced
good
out.
one
intentions,
that's not-
of course,
Yeah,
we're
says
not
the
gonna
one that
take
not
the offer.
critical thinking at all.
Yep.
You.
You're-
Yep, I'm not going to take that all.
Let's say that I agree. I agree. Yes, I will not take the offer.
Yeah, you will not take the offer.
Yes, because
you
that's
said
not
that you wouldn't take it either, and it points towards Sounddash.
Of course, if you have good intentions, then of course not.
Yeah, it's like I said. I don't think I would have been a wanted murderer in Icewind Dale. If it was something like that, I would have wanted protection in Icewind Dale as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't believe
well,
that. It's just that Oran has his thoughts on this
Jesus
subject.
Christ, it was just an example. Don't get all raggled up or whatever. Fuck you. The saying goes in English, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, it was just an example. I'm just saying, I never like to say for 100%, but for instance, if there is a people that wanted to kill for 250 gold, I see no reason to accept that because I don't want to kill you. You've done nothing wrong that I know about, and I'm, like I said, I'm a lawful man. I follow the law.
Okay.
So, no issue here, no issue at whatsoever. So, and I sorry because I'm not the best talker. I tend to like say overcomplicated things sometimes, and I'm sorry about it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're talking very long sentences.
Yeah,
Instead
smart
of
people
being
often do.
what?
I turned around and just give him the thumbs up. Yes.
Yeah, my man, MacGyver.
Oh, that's the best joke all day. From you, at least.
That was not a joke. But yeah.
That's why it's funny.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but yeah, I'm trying to like catch this social. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to understand it.
You can, by the way, you can do a short rest now.
I will apply my Arcane Recovery
Yep.
to gain 1 level 1 slot back.
I will spend at least 1 hit die.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
What
that
do
hurt.
you-
Damage.
Yeah, we'll use one too.
You're
Anyone
being mocked.
else gain something back? Resources on a short rest?
I
The
get
fighter
my action
gains-
surge. Yeah.
Yeah, and the warlock gains. I'm guessing.
Everything back.
Yeah.
3 plus 2, that's 5. I'm gonna use my last hit die.
3 plus 2 is 5.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna use all
HP
my
back.
hit dice.
The all two?
All 2 hit dice.
Oh yeah.
4 hit points more.
Well, next time I will cast Sanctuary on you, not Sontash, instead of healing you. I think that's a better option. Since you are growing so hard.
I can also heal one more person until I get some rest.
Yeah, 1 slot now, so I can heal as well.
I regain a channel divinity.
Right.
You regained that short rest?
Yeah, it says so here.
That's cool.
Just cast false life on myself.
Yeah, false life. That's temporary hit points, right?
Yeah.
Or something? Yep.
I get
Cast as will,
1
right?
d4 plus
Since
4. Yeah, I have from. I can cast it how many times?
4 is 5.
3
plus 4 is 5. What if you get an item that says that you get 1 mana for each level 1 spell you cast and you get instant mana?
Mana?
That's a combo.
This is not Magic the Gathering.
No. You won't get very far with mana here.
By the way, temporary hit points. How long does the ones I got from Suntage last?
That probably
It should
says.
say on the ability. Normally, the last 1 day.
Yeah, that lasts until a long rest, right?
It just says you grant it 1d6 plus 2, so it lasts until I don't
They'll
know.
take a long rest, or they
Yeah.
go out naturally.
Just
Or it should say on the spell like
Unless
freeze
the
armor.
ability, and I don't. It doesn't say if it ends with the ability. It says
No.
whenever something is in the sphere, you can grant it one of these benefits. Well, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant it the benefit, but it doesn't say anything if it leaves or ends.
Let's say that it
Probably
lasts
gets it.
until the long rest then.
just keep
At least for now. Again, if there's any contradictory rules or something like that, we'll change it. Okay. So, I sort of want to tell you that I think we're going in for quite the early night, if that's fine by you. I think the horses sort of needs it after my additional trinkling of the dust.
I don't think so.
So I think the horses would appreciate it in some sort of sense, at least, if we didn't go for too long tonight. Just let them have some sort of rest that feels probably more natural. I haven't even thought about how the horses actually feel whenever I just make them sort of lights out sort of thing.
Go bye-bye?
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Anyone want to speak with animals?
I don't think you want. I don't think you want. Everybody will be like, "Hey, brother, what you want?"
So we're coming up kind of shortly in towards the place where I feel like we can rest for the night, so we can just chill out by the bonfire. I have a tent and stuff with me as well. If there's something like that, that would be. I don't have room for all of you, I'm afraid, in the tent, but I can take at least one. I don't know.
I don't mind sleeping under a rock or something if there is anything like that lying around.
Sleeping under a rock?
Well, if
Well,
there's
he's born in a rock, so.
some rocks or a cave system, or how is the? Is it just plain, or how is the landscape?
Cave system. There's no there's no cave close. Do you think that I would want to rest next to a cave?
You can always dig a hole.
Yeah,
Well-
I'll bury you if you want.
Is there some rocks lying like in the landscape? Is there something like a, or how is?
Do you
the
think that I
resting area?
memorize how the landscape looks around
Well,
where I'm
never
just?
mind. Never mind. I'll have a look for myself. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I think that's better.
Yeah, sure.
I just sort of remember where it is, and I remember what it is by looking like northwards.
Yeah, is it far? Are we there yet?
We're not. Oh no! Don't be one of
We're
those
just one day.
passengers.
Are we there yet? Are we there?
No, we're not there yet. But like I said, we're coming up on it shortly.
The resting place.
Yes.
Does it have at least a river or something? Like water? You know that?
I can't remember hearing
Nearby?
a water, some sort of like stream or water nearby. So no, I wouldn't think so. It's something that you can look around for if you want to. Scour the area as much as you want to. That's fine by me, of course.
Yeah. Please tell, because my water skin is empty. I used it on the horses, so I have nothing to drink.
Yeah, I
I
was
told you
thinking
to
of that.
pee on them.
Well,
There's
I
a reason
didn't-
why I told you.
I didn't need to pee right then.
The tank
and
was
there.
empty.
Yeah, I think it's the stress. Like
You can just drink the water, then no.
Stress.
was
You
really
usually
hard
pee
to-
more if you're stressed.
No, that's not how it works. for me.
Adrenaline leaving your body, you know.
It was not how that we can be different, man.
can't pee because I'm stressed.
Yeah, it was stressful. Like
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I don't have much combat experience. And like Tariel was down, she was bleeding, and like Santosh was bleeding, and like so many people's bleeding, and I was like
Yeah.
quite stressed.
He had already pissed on himself. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Why did they have to point it out?
Huh.
But yeah,
you-
Well,
that's not true.
it started as a joke, but apparently it's true.
It's
Yeah,
no
did you pee
shame in
yourself,
that.
Dwarf?
No, I did not pee myself.
It's
Scout
okay. I
Farmer.
don't...
In discourse with that woman.
New recruits sometimes pee themselves on.
I'm not a
stress.
recruit.
No shame.
Not a recruit.
Okay.
He's even lower than that, and he just
Yeah.
smiles at you.
I just look at
Don't worry,
Santosh.
Dwarf. I'm not. I'm just being playful, okay?
I just look at Santosh without answering him.
Don't take
I
it
look
too
into
seriously.
Santosh's eyes, and I just talk with him through my eyes.
Hey.
Flirting with Santosh?
Okay, you have to show on camera how you
can feel-
talk with Santosh through your eyes.
You can feel that I'm quite irritated and.
You're
looking for
choosing
any-
how he's feeling now?
Yes.
What is
Uh,
happening?
I'm just confused.
If you don't mind, I will roleplay for everyone for the next hour, okay?
Oh, I'm going to bed then.
I should shut up now.
Like I said,
Vice
Dwarf, don't
worst.
take it too seriously, okay? I'm just
It's just banter.
janking your chain, or however you say, okay? And
Not
he,
weird pain.
he pops
I
out something
thought
from
you were
his
smart.
from his right
I'll
hip.
just jump in straight in the middle of the conversation and say, I just need a chair. Yeah, I don't need the tent.
Chair? Oh, yeah. What? Okay, we're talking about this again.
Well, we have the
Wait,
have
you
the-
sleep in a chair? You sleep upright?
I don't really sleep.
What do you
No.
mean?
Elves meditate. We don't sleep.
Oh, that was why you were sitting in that weird position the previous night.
No,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know where I can sleep. I can sleep under the wagon because that feels like under a rock. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Under the wagon?
Yeah, like under the wagon, like under the wagon.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Sleep wherever
Thank
you
you.
want to.
Thank you.
I shouldn't bother too much about this. I guess a tent is just too unusual for sleeping in. So
No, but you said you had only room for one. I was thinking maybe.
yeah,
Tariel
but
wants
then
to
people
join
come
you.
with like,
No,
oh
I'm not
yeah, I
gonna
want to
sleep in
sleep
a tent.
under the wagon. I want to sleep in a chair. I want to do this, that sort of thing.
Well, under the wagon
excuse
sounds
me.
like a nice name for a band. Yeah.
I don't sleep. I meditate, as we said
Who-
earlier.
Who sleeps? I sleep. You sleep?
Yeah.
Who are you pointing to?
I'm like, who's pointing at you? I'm not.
Who's pointing at you? You have to tell me that.
I was just trying to who like put up the hands. No, don't you aim. But the other guys that sleep. Who sleeps? Just
Oh yeah.
Professional
sleep?
mercenaries, by the way.
sometimes you don't sleep.
I sleep. Of course I sleep.
Oh, okay.
Why wouldn't I? Can't you just ask who doesn't sleep?
Who doesn't sleep? Put down the hands if you
Jesus,
don't sleep.
it's of course the other people that didn't raise their hands the previous time. You have to ask both questions when there's only two answers.
For me, one of you guys can sleep with him if you want to in a tent. I'm not sleeping in a tent.
Well, I will sleep with the wagon. I mean, under the wagon.
You know, a tent will feel much more like a cave.
Oh, how this day is over soon. Jesus Christ.
You go sleep in the wagon.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, it's probably better than your mama. No, I'm sorry. That was.
Oh yeah, that is,
Should have
that
a
is
long time
something.
ago.
That
Was
is
that the
something
right way
that I
to do it?
can.
Yeah,
Was it
that's
okay?
okay. That's okay.
So catch
That
you
is that is something that I can respect. That joke is something that I can respect. Okay.
Nice.
But not your mama.
I thought
No,
your
I never
earlier
respect my mama. No, never.
I liked your earlier joke more.
Yeah, me too. But It's not for people that didn't do the academy route like we did, brother.
Yeah, the academy route that had so big schools that you didn't see anything else. That sounds nice.
Don't tell him, but I think maybe he didn't. He was not in a school. He was like a prisoner and something like that. And I think he was
Yeah,
in
it sounds like you were in a prison as well.
yeah, I'm still in prison. I'm still in a mind prison. I'm right.
Yeah. I like that you're mocking him, but it seems like you have the exact same upbringing as him. It's like an orphan making fun of another orphan for not having parents.
No. I have parents. They are still alive. And
That was my point. You don't have to take it too literal.
Stuck in the mountain on an island.
Are we
Are we there yet? Is that what you're going
talking
to ask now?
about the guard system or for the night or?
I
What
can
do you
take
do?
the first watch or the last one.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
take the one you're not taking.
Because I really want to sleep without my armor this time. Because after that pushing that wagon, I was like, "What the fuck?" I got so
Yeah.
tired, man.
You look kind of fucked up, to be honest. You
well,
just take a full night's
I
rest.
appreciate you saying how it is, like saying it straight to my face. That's what I like.
Yeah,
I mean, like just
What?
getting it straight on my face. Just like,
Yeah, but you legitimately look tired when you're as tired as you look. You
yeah.
should
No,
have
thank
a
you, thank
full
you. I
night.
will appreciate if you guys let me sleep. I will put an alarm around the wagon, so I will at least get awake. And if somebody tries to steal anything from the wagon, so I can do that.
That doesn't help where I come from. No,
Using protection.
no. Having alarms to prevent people from stealing.
I see.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's very good that you're discussing the sleep schedule already, because that makes me somewhat more comfortable regarding that. I know that there's always going to be someone awake at least, because like I said,
Yeah, I
that's
think-
the one thing that I wanted.
Yeah.
A big enough crew so that someone can always be awake.
Yeah, and please shout if something is afoot because it's
Don't
like
worry.
really irritating to wake and you like look at your comrade and he doesn't have a head because a bear killed him in the night.
Look at your what now?
Comrade,
Comran?
Like
Yeah.
your friends.
friend.
Yeah.
It's dwarvish. Kameraten.
Okay.
Dwarvish.
Buddy.
It
Buddy.
means friend. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, do not worry. I will yell if I see something.
Yep.
Don't worry about that.
Do you want the alarm I set on the wagon? Do you want it to be loud if something unexpected comes near it?
Oh! I would appreciate
should-
that, yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can you make it not react to like us or
Yeah.
is it... Okay, nice.
I will imprint it with our DNA.
How do you do that?
DNA?
Pee on it?
No, it as a part of the spell.
Oh,
When
okay.
I cast it, I will just think really hard about us, and it will be like that.
You'll think
I think
really
that's
hard
how it
about
works. I don't know. You use the alarm spell as well, Aim. It's
Well,
like you use the alarm spell as well. Is it in
Yeah.
the signature of the hand movement, or how do you read the glyphs that determine who the alarm is set for? Again,
How I do it is the harder I like shoot at the ground,
I see.
it makes more of the sound.
I see. So yeah, like everything is in the finger. Your
It's in the motion.
Yeah,
I
your
guess.
magic casting style is quite unique.
Yeah.
What?
By the way, my friend, do you know some kind of magic or?
Me?
Yes. Just a question.
Yes, I know a lot of magic, is what
Inside
I would
check.
say to someone if he would want to kill me. But in reality, no.
That's okay. We will protect you.
Yeah, that. Why do you think I
That's-
need you?
That's the job, isn't it?
Yes.
then
I'm
we are on the same
sort of
page.
worried. Yeah, because I'm sort
on
of
the same
worried if
page.
you have caught on to the job by now that we're almost halfway to our destination.
Yeah, those bandits and those bears woke me right up.
Good.
I'm ready now.
Oh,
I'm ready.
here.
Yeah, so what?
Here,
Here.
you see? And he points towards the north of you, where you can see an opening in the woods that clearly has been used before as a small camping ground. That's not much further than like 100 feet or so from the main road, but it's still enough to provide you some sort of cover and some sort of relaxation from the main road as well. So he slowly turns the horses towards the campsite, and I'm going to put you over now. He starts off by, of course, putting out bedrolls. You can see that he has actually multiple bedrolls, but only one tent that he puts out around like a small campfire that he keeps brewing, where he keeps where he tries to make some sort of food in a kettle over the campfire as well.
Waiting on GM in Talespire. Oh,
yeah, it's because I said that I was going to transform you over to the
I see it now.
other board. Huh?
I just thought you said transform us, so
Transport.
Demigod?
gonna transform us into something evil.
So everything is set up quite nicely and quite quickly for a small campground where you can like stay the night. And like I said, it's about 100 feet or so to the east where the main road is.
I want to ask Griffith something.
Yeah.
You said you didn't know magic, right?
Yeah.
But isn't your powder thing kind of magic?
If you count alchemical things as magical things, then yes. But I don't know how to do this. And he like flickers with his fingers. I can't throw magical things out of my hands. I make them in like potions. So I can't cast spells, but I can make magical things by using other magical things, yes.
Is it okay if I take a early rest for you guys?
Go for it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
I will doff my armor and put it under the wagon and cast an alarm and have it around the wagon set on anything else than us and the horses. That will trigger it.
Yeah, so the alarm is around here.
It's not quite that big. I think it's
How big is it?
20 radius or 10 radius.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah, okay, so about this size, even though this is a sphere, but about this size.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it will be set to audible alarm, producing a sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet. So you will it will wake everything inside 60 feet, I guess, if it triggers.
Yep, makes sense.
Yeah, and I'll roll out my bedroll underneath the wagon and use my shield as a pillow and just go straight to the sleep.
Straight to Browntown.
Yeah. I'm already there. I'm inside the tower.
Oh, shit. So you're under the wagon.
Yeah, without armor.
Yep.
And shield. Since I use my shield as a pillow.
Griffith,
I'll tell my homunculus to sit in a tree and have eyes from above.
Yeah, you can roll a perception for it.
Yep.
Griffith sits down on a log after putting up the camp and is starting to make some evening foodies. Is the dwarf always like this, or does he normally sleep?
He's very special and nice.
He's special, at least. I don't. I don't know. I've met a lot of dwarves, and my business associate is also a dwarf.
It gets 12.
12, okay.
I think he has been living what's he gonna call it? Secluded under the mountain.
Yeah,
I think where it comes from, they don't, interact with other. that much.
Okay, yeah, because it's sort of weird to me that he insists on sleeping underneath the wagon instead of being here. Does his tiny feet
familiar
even allow
space.
him to get here in time if something happens?
Yes,
Probably not.
I believe so.
He's probably very quick at very short distances.
Well,
So am I if I like do long steps, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it was kind of a joke because he.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. I
Very
never
fast,
know.
no.
Yeah, I never know. You seem to have all very different tastes in humor, so it's quite hard to pick up on.
I
Indeed,
look
you
at
do.
myself as pretty normal.
What?
That's a good one.
That was not the best joke. I would just BRB.
I think that you have to remember that you grew up in a place where the place was even so big that you didn't see anything else. Do you think that's a normal upbringing?
Yes.
Okay, that was the end of that conversation. That was very much shorter than what I thought it would be. So,
Well, I answered exactly what you wanted to. Well, I don't get. I answered what you asked me.
he sort of leans backwards to then Tariel. Is he also this strange?
He's also strange.
Okay. He sort of leans back and okay, yeah, I see. And you can even tell that it's to dampen the conversation, that he sort of wants the conversation to just move on. Oh, may I ask? You said that, or from what I've gotten, also, it doesn't seem like you guys known each other for too long. Is there any way that I can sort of dig in the right direction so that I can get to very quickly how you guys actually got together? Because you seem like a strange bunch to just find one another.
We were all looking for work.
Yeah.
You were all looking for work.
Yep. And when we went to the to the bar in Neverwinter with all the like work notings and stuff on the wall of sorts, they pointed us in the direction of Vilma because her friends has all the work, so we had to go and ask her.
It was the will of the gods.
The will of the gods, you say, eh? So you're one of those believers, are you?
I just point at him and say, he's the weird one, or she's the weird one.
She? It's a he.
Weird.
I look at him. And
What?
I'm the weird one?
No,
Yes.
it's not wrong to believe in a god.
So you believe in one as well? Is that what you're saying now?
I don't.
I'm not, but yeah, I'm not like I haven't gone into clergy or gotten to become a paladin or something like that. Not that extreme or that well, but yeah, I believe there's something more here than just us.
Yeah, there
not the
definitely
reason
is
for
something
it.
more than us. Yes, there's a bunch of things that
Yes.
want to kill us as well. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I believe that some of the gods actually want to protect us and do us well. I believe that.
Do you believe that? So you have that feeling inside to the root of your heart. Whenever, for example, take earlier today as an example. So whenever it sounded like from your party that you were quite severely beaten. So whenever that happened, you still believe that there was a god trying to protect you?
Well, I don't believe that the gods are meant to protect us from the mortal bickering and the mortal when you meet a bear in the woods. That's small stuff, I think they protect us from bigger stuff. The ones that tries to intervene, like.
Well, wait, did you say that there was a bear in the woods, or?
No. Like, I don't think a god wants to go down and protect a human from a bear in the woods. That's nature. That's life. That happens, But I think they protect us from a greater evil, like protect us from the monsters from the nine hells, or But they can't intervene in all the small stuff. They can't do that.
I guess I sort of see your point, I guess. But I don't necessarily... I don't know if I agree or not. I have had a hard time believing in... I don't know, gods and that sort of stuff. I've felt like everything that I've done in my life is things that I worked very, very hard for, because praying got me nowhere. That sort of deal. I don't know. Is it some sort of deal that you strike so that praying is supposed to give you something good? Or what is the point of praying?
I can tell you more about it tomorrow if you want.
As you
Yes.
talk about this, Pres, I just want to say I turn around and tell my homunculus to screech if he says something hostile, and then I go into trance and meditate.
Not techno? Yeah, okay.
Well, I think maybe praying gives you peace of mind if you're uncertain about stuff. You don't really need to believe in the gods to believe that
Oh,
something
Jesus.
is out there helping you.
So you think that asking for something because you're so desperate gives you peace of mind? Let's say that there is something that wants me dead,
Yeah.
or something like that, and it is a monster from, what did you call it again? And he looks towards Tariel.
The nine hells.
Oh
for
yeah, the
example.
nine hells. Let's say that it is a monster from this nine hells, and I pray to, like a god, to protect me. That's supposed to give me peace of mind, and I can just go to sleep.
Well, it helps for a lot of people, but you might be a bit too cynical for that. But no, it's your
Well,
belief.
we're here now, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that supposed to answer that question? And it looks
Maybe.
weirdly at Sontash.
It may.
Okay. How so?
It's not always clear how the gods would help.
And
Might not even be the gods. But I'm on the path. And I believe I'm here for a reason.
What reason is that
No.
then? If I may ask.
The reasons might not be clear right now.
Oh, but you think it will become clear? Is that what you're saying?
They could be clear one day. And at least I'm doing something good while on that journey.
Yeah, that I guess that's true, at least. And you can sort of see over the small flickers of the bonfire that he sort of smiles at you through the darkness. I'm just...
I thought your purpose was to chew gum and kick ass, and you...
and you're all out of gum.
Is that what you're dreaming about?
Arse for the Lord.
yeah. Kick arse for the Lord. I have to see that movie again soon. I haven't seen that in a long
God, Oren?
We should take a movie night soon.
Yeah, watch
for
Brain
sure.
Dead
You
and
watch it.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I just guess I want some sort of like conversation, and I like deep conversations, I guess, more than the one about the weather and stuff, I guess, since we're spending some time together. And who knows?
The weather is nice. No.
Yeah, but that's not what I want to focus on.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that was
only
a joke
bring
again.
that-
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, I
But I
just
kind
brought that up because things got so awkward. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Trying to steer the conversation away.
Yeah, but I guess we should get an early night. I guess it's about that time.
Yeah, I'll just be here relaxing until I'm wakes up from his trance again, and yeah, should be okay.
Yeah.
My
So-
homunculus has 60 feet dark vision.
Yep.
It was you can be awake or like you have to sleep for 6 hours and sit 2 hours. You can be like sort of awake.
Yes,
Right.
you can use those 2 hours for non-strained activities, and you will still get the long rest. You just need to relax for the full 8 hours, like sleep for 6, and you need to do relaxing activities for the last 2.
Yeah, it's
So-
also a rule that says you
Just-
can be interrupted, but if you get interrupted more than 1 hour, you have to start the long rest again.
Yes, so you can get interrupted, but as long as the interruption doesn't take too long, like Nelish said, an hour. If it takes less than an hour, you can still continue with a long rest. The same long rest, you don't have to start over again.
Well, then I'm gonna keep not go right to bed, but I'm going to keep Langa a little bit company till I get sleep and want to go to bed.
Yep.
Just boring for him to sit there alone.
So nice.
You have to try to be.
So, as you're going to bed, as you're settling in for the night, you can hear, of course, bedrolls being tucked into, and also there's a steady amount of noise from Griffith himself trying to put out the fire and trying to chuck the food into like a small bowl that he has, like a tree bowl next to him, so that he can actually eat it before heading to sleep. But Sontash, you feel like there's a different noise also. That there is a twig that snaps somewhere in the distance to the west.
To the west? What the hell?
Yes. But you can also tell that no one else notices. It's only you.
I slowly stand up and try to, get my bearings over there. I move a bit closer to get a closer look.
Yep.
You okay, Santash?
I heard something over here. It might be nothing.
Oh,
Just gonna go check it out.
okay. Tell me if you need help.
Yeah. I'll just keep my weapon kind of close to my...
Griffith
Yes.
also turns
Yeah.
as he's putting out the last fires. Shh.
How far...
What is happening?
Oh, this is happening right away.
Aren't you asleep?
Yes.
Even?
Oh,
That's
Oh.
what I said, when you're tucking in for the night.
Oh, I thought some people had fallen asleep. Okay, then
No, it's only
yeah.
him in a trance and Oren. It's
I'm-
like I
I'm
said,
sleep- I'm
as
sleeping.
you're tucking in.
Okay. I thought I noticed something or heard something over here. I'm just gonna go check it out.
What?
Slowly pick up
I'll-
my axe. Yep.
Hello?
How
Hello.
far away did it sound?
You don't know the specification of how far away it is, but you can sort of tell that it can't be too far away since you heard it throughout the other noise that was being heard.
It was just a single branch breaking or something.
Yes, it sounded like just a twig snapping.
Can I cast False Life for myself?
Yes.
Just in case.
I will rise up and go.
Is
a
it
bit
dark?
It is
close.
dark, yes.
Yeah.
So you have, if you have dark vision, you have the 60 feet with disadvantage now, because it is dim for you.
I have 300 feet dark vision.
Yeah, so you have 300 feet with disadvantage then on the perception.
Can I look closer out here?
You can make a perception check, yes.
I'd like to do that.
Yes.
Can I also cast Light on my axe?
That was
Yes.
with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just throw it twice. Ooh, this is gonna be bad.
You're seeing everything.
A 9.
So 9. You can see in the distance over here. You can see nothing else but something that looks like trees and boulders, like small type of boulders in like this sort of size. And you can see at least 4 of them, and at least, of course, we would imagine that in a woods there will be a lot of trees.
Is there a rock or something on the ground near me?
Yes, there is.
I'll just pick up a rock and throw it towards where I thought I heard something.
Yeah.
See.
You throw it in like the western direction over here.
Yeah.
And as you hear it like to the ground, you can see that the 4 things that you thought were boulders all of a sudden pick up their heads, and you can see that it's 4 black bears that look towards that looks towards towards where the rock was thrown, and you can see them even sneaking like closely towards the ground, heading in for their prey towards
the
where
rock,
you
right?
threw. Yeah,
rock?
Towards the rock.
I'll reverse slowly, reversing slowly, and I give some signals to the others, like 4, or is it 3? I don't even remember. I'm just like,
What happened to your voice? Why are you talking like
What?
that?
blood bears,
Blood
Bears?
bears. They were sneaking. There's something weird. Sneaking bears.
Do we need to wake the others up? or-
Yeah, wait the others. Guys,
Just
I'm-
so you know,
This
That
one is in
radius?
the air.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
dim lights.
Yep. Right. Why the fuck? It's flying bears over here.
Oh,
Too much wood. I need to put him over here.
Run! It's
sleeping,
flying bears!
I'm sleeping so heavy, so you have to like poke me with a stick if I'm gonna wake up, just so you know.
You have to put your armor back on as well.
I think there's
that-
a DC that decides if you wake or not. But
There is a DC. There is a DC that decides if you awake naturally or not. That is very
arm-
true.
To put on that armor takes 10 minutes, so that's not happening if you're on attack now. So.
You can see that Griffith also is looking very worried as he tries to put out the very last fire, like dims it down, and you can see that he crawls very slowly towards the tent, trying to get the fuck out. So he crawls inside of the tent.
I think I'm gonna take out my shield too, if I can.
Yep, you can.
I'll try to get Aim out of his trance if he's in trance.
Yeah,
Or if
yeah.
he didn't get to sleep.
He awakens or gets back like into this
Can I
plane
choose
again.
not to get awakened? Or...
Of course, you can choose to ignore him, but
Yeah.
it might become
Ignorance
apparent.
is bliss.
It might become apparent at some point that you're actually ignoring him.
I whisper black bears into his ear.
Black bears.
Did somebody awaken me or not? Or am I still asleep on the wagon? I'm just asking.
Well, I woke Aim. I don't know if any of the others went to wake you.
You can see that the bears are now also reaching the clearing, so they're in between the woods now. But you can also see, to your surprise, that in between the bears, there is... Hold on.
Try again.
I'm trying to find...
Could I
A beaver?
Can I do something, please?
Yeah.
Can I? I turn around and tell my homunculus to get Oren.
Yeah. That's fine. So, Oren, you get awakened by... How does this homunculus look again?
Like Fibbletip with wings, like a blue little creature with wings.
Oh
With
yeah,
one eye.
right. Yeah, so you get awakened by this strange creature that is just poking you in the face.
Don't let me sleep, please.
But to your surprise, also, you can see that there is a man in the midst of the bears walking with a stick, which seems to when you look at him, he seems to belong to the woods. His entire self seems to belong to the woods. He has messy, long hair and seems to be clad in things that you can only find in the woods itself. But you can see that he walks peacefully among the bears.
What's going on? Why did your friend wake me?
I just turn around and do this to Aaron. Shh. we too. We should be silent. Let Tarel fix.
Yeah, that's
Hello
fine.
there.
Yeah, no, nice.
Griffith! I know your name is Griffith. Come out wherever you are. I do not want anything to do with you, okay? And he looks at you, the other ones, that is. And you can see that Griffith is clearly not responding. He's still just lying in his tent.
I'm stepping away so you can see directly into the tent.
You see that he's lying like inside of the tent, and he's holding each like side of the tent back a tiny bit, so you can see that he sort of is trying to look through the tent, through the small tiny pieces that he can see. So he's lying on the ground, but trying to lie completely still while still observing what is happening. Are you going to let me go and get him? I'm guessing he's inside there, and he points towards the tent.
Depends what you want with him.
I want him to pay for what he's done. That's what I want him to do.
Can I ask what have you done?
Killed my father.
You know,
You know what?
the Oren mentioned wanted for murder. Just saying.
Griffiths actually steps out. I did not kill your father. Okay? Let me guess. He sniffed a bit too much or something like that, and you're blaming me or something? And you can see that the man takes a step forward. He didn't sniff too much. He read the instructions, so you know that it is not possible to sniff too much of this thing. It's not that hurtful on its own. But you took his... what should you say? You took his... He didn't care about anything anymore. He didn't have worries. He didn't have concerns thanks to your thing. Thanks to the thing that was supposed to, like, make him experience bliss. But he thought he could fly thanks to you. And he very much couldn't. Which I discovered when he was at the bottom of that mountain.
I am so tempted to say something. But I won't.
So, I'm giving you the chance right here, right now. And the bears also, like, step a bit closer. You can see that the bear seems to be abiding by his will.
Is this true, Griffith?
How am I supposed to know? Everyone who is affected by something, okay? How am I supposed to... How is it my responsibility of how every single person reacts to this sort of stuff?
You said it was safe.
Yeah, it is. It is safe in the sort of way that you're experiencing good stuff. It doesn't bring out the bad stuff in you. You heard him yourself. It's not my fault that his father became like worryless. That's not on me. Who is it on then?
What if your horses just decided to run you off a cliff?
Why would my horses decide to run us off a cliff?
Because they saw they could fly.
Why would he jump off a cliff?
Because he's in... And you can see him stopping himself. Because... it's not my responsibility, okay?
I couldn't. I overheard the conversation. Guys, who is this? I was sleeping.
Oh, it's you. I saw you earlier today. It's the man who's saying again. We had a chance to stop all of this then. I had to attack you as well, but I didn't want to. I'm sorry, and he sort of looks towards Sontash especially.
Ah, it was your bears earlier.
Maybe, yes.
But if you didn't want to, why did you have to do it?
Because I saw my chance to stop the protection that Griffith had.
You want this man dead?
I want this man dead, yes. And I was hoping that since you spent somewhat more time with him, do you want this guy to live, even though you've now spent, what? How far away are you from Neverwinter? About 2 days now, right? And you still want this guy alive.
I'm sorry,
You
but
know
this
what
is...
he's carrying, right?
I know,
I was
but
hoping
this
you
is
would
like...
be smart enough by now, so that I didn't have to try to stop you again with
Well,
force.
I'm sorry, but this is like you said, he said. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about
You
this
said
case.
he said.
Yes, I have no evidence that your father died. That his drugs.
But you
did
do
that,
have
like,
have evidence that what he is doing is wrong.
Well, I have no witnesses myself. Like, this is something the law
Witnesses.
You should take this man to court. Why, like, killing this man, sending some bears to kill him is like really not the way to do this. I believe in the law, and the law should do this. We should, if you have a case against him,
You
can bring him
expect that
to
the law can't be bought?
Well, back me up, guys. Don't you think this is kind of out of the blue, just attacking a man?
Well,
I don't think that's the thing we should be discussing. I can agree that I don't like that he do what he does with the powder, but it's always been your own choice to start doing that or using it. And the other thing I don't like is that you say you want vengeance on him, but you don't care if innocent people get dragged in.
Yeah, that's
We have
because
nothing to do with it. We don't have. You can talk with us first. You didn't have to attack us. You could try to.
You clearly bought into his business, though.
No,
we didn't know what. The only thing we were doing, we are protecting a man. We're getting paid for it. I don't care what the thing is, or what the enemies are, or whatever.
What if this guy turned out to be a murderer? Then, like not an indirect murder, but an actual murder.
Yeah, like you want to be?
Well, it seems like the city kind of trusts him and trusts him to get mercenaries and work, but we don't even know you, and you came out attacking us from the woods with no provocation.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what I said. That I was hoping to avoid that this time because I saw that was a mistake. I'm trying to say that I'm sorry for that, but I'm trying to say also at the same time say that this man deserves to die.
well, yeah.
So we should forgive your mistakes, but you can't forgive his mistakes if you change his life now.
You didn't die from my mistakes.
I almost died in that battle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
my father
I
didn't
almost died.
almost die.
Yeah, but was it Griffiths that chose to start doing that? Was it Griffith that started sniffing that?
No, but it's
wasn't it the father started doing that?
yeah, but it is his marketing that does this.
So
He's
just because
he's
so
convincing
just because a
weak-minded people.
bartender sells alcohol in the bar and a man drink himself to death, is the bartender's fault or the man drinking himself to death?
The bartender could tell him to stop.
Yeah, but what if he just bought a lot of beers and went out of the bar?
This is
I
a
Drink
classic
to
supply
death
and demand.
himself at home.
If people want it, someone else will make it.
But I understand where you're coming from.
Emotions,
because,
anger.
Of course, you have every right to be angry, but I think killing this man now is not gonna bring your father back. And frankly,
I'm not
I
saying
think,
that it brings my father back. I'm saying that it might stop
well, I'm
my
also
wish
saying
and
that
desire to kill this man.
I think even bringing this man to court and enlighten what he's done with the product, maybe stop it if it's like if we have some evidence that the product is dangerous for people, maybe people stop using it. It's like bringing it to the front is probably a better solution at killing this man right now, because like I have a contract protecting this, so if you attack him, I feel like I have to protect him because I don't have enough evidence. And frankly, I don't know that your father been killed. You can have an alternative motive. We have, like we just met you. So I'm sorry.
So what you're saying is that if I choose to try to do something about Griffith, you will be forced to intervene. All of you, or is this something that all of you disagree or agree upon?
I'm bound to a contract as well, so
Like,
yeah.
even though you come here and say that this man indirectly killed your father, like, I'm sorry, but where is the evidence? And this is not the way to do it, attacking this man.
What sort
on
of
the road.
evidence do you expect me to bring in this case? How am I
think
supposed to be
I
able to
wanted,
bring
I
evidence?
want, like, a wanted poster with an official seal for somebody.
So he
like,
needs to be wanted for the indirect murder of my father for me to have the
Yeah,
claim on his
it was
life.
an official seal. I would not interfere if this man was a wanted man. But like I said, I don't want to talk for the group. We should discuss. But I feel obliged to protect this man bound by the contract, like Langa said.
I don't like him either, but once I sign a
Hey!
contract, I follow a contract. Yeah, sorry, I'm honest. I won't betray you though, even though I dislike you. Don't worry.
Why do you dislike me? Well, you know what? We can talk about that later, I guess. This is probably not the time. And he looks back towards the man with the four bears surrounding him.
It
He
is
also,
kind
he
of,
also a
you know,
friend of Vilma, so like, and she's a
Yeah.
friend of ours. So
but it's kind of a way to talk about it, because now you, Griffith, can see the consequences of what you're selling,
That's true.
and maybe like in the future, maybe you could do things differently. You know, how you supply your customers.
is it a warning label
much they get.
is it a warning label on your merchandise?
Yes, there is instruction manuals. Yes.
Do you have like a restriction of how many, potions they can buy? Can they
Yeah.
buy anything they want, as long as they're supplied?
Restrictions, yes. Restrictions.
In-
Yeah,
even
you can
though
do
I-
an inside check, yes.
This man is just thinking about the money. I know it.
That's a 13.
13. There's a heavy hesitation in his voice whenever
but like-
whenever Tariel mentions restrictions. You sort of feel that his face reveals that is the first time he's thought about restrictions.
You don't seem too sure about that, Griffith.
Too sure about what?
The restriction part.
Well, yeah, what the restriction part? I don't seem too sure about the restrictions.
The warning about too much dosage, such things. Is there really?
Even I can kind of tell that it's not a straightforward face.
But like,
Fuck.
it
Okay, yeah,
doesn't-
no, okay, yeah, fine. There's no restrictions. Okay, fine. There's no restrictions. But that's because
why
it's
not
not supposed to be
inspect you?
something that you can overdose on. Or it
No,
is
but-
not something that you can overdose on. It's not just supposed to be something that you
No.
can't overdose on.
That's true, but it still has some point. It evidently has some bad
side
effects.
yeah, like There's
Yeah,
clearly
yeah,
not been
but
enough
this is
research
this is the first time that I've seen this, like that someone has been affected badly by this.
But you
Anyway,
kind of the story of the man you told about earlier today.
hey.
You remember that, dude?
This is personally, I think this is a stupid discussion, because if he gets to get targeted because someone misused his stuff, then everyone in the world that makes an invention is gonna get killed by someone. Everything can be abused. People will abuse it if it can be abused.
Yes,
Even
but
though
that's
there
not-
is a warning there. This is a stupid discussion.
He points towards Griffith. It is points towards Iman. He just snaps his fingers and keeps pointing
can
towards
still-
him.
you can still discuss the moral of it. Like I was going to say, if would it be better? I don't know what your name is, Druid, but isn't it better to know the evil and make him be
Suffer?
a lesser evil than what?
Suffer?
No, if you think about it, if you kill this man,
Yeah.
and a worse one appears.
You can see him smiling when you tell him to think about killing this man. You can see that he starts to smile.
And a worse one take his place.
There's only the dwarf,
Because-
isn't it? I've only seen one other guy.
Yeah, but you know,
Ragnar, or whatever you want to, whatever you call him, and you can see that Griffith sort of becomes a bit stiff in his motions when he notices that this man also knows the name of his business associate.
But the problem is, you know, if you cut the supply, and
Yeah.
all those people that really want this stuff, then some other will take his place. That's sure to be happen. And
So what do
it's
you
not
say?
better to have what?
What are you saying? I'm not supposed to get rid of evil because another evil will take the evil's place?
No, but this one you can maybe change. You know, help
Change
to
this
see-
man.
I think we should regulate this stuff. It should be.
Evil is a perspective thing.
What?
What's
What?
evil to you might not be evil to me.
So something that is
Uh,
killing family members of me might be something that you can see as
This
beneficial.
is word against word. I still haven't seen any evidence for this.
What am I supposed to do? Bring you to the mountain and hopefully hope that some of the blood is still there?
Look at it from our side. A random person comes out in the middle of the forest with 4 bears trying to kill a person we've been hired to protect.
Yeah.
Are we? You don't see what's weird with this?
Do you think that I'm a type of guy that would just kill someone just for the fun of it?
I don't know. You might be his competitor for all I know.
I kind of think you do after what I saw you bears did to my friends earlier.
Oh, so you think
it-
that was out of fun? That's why I don't do it again. That's why I choose this approach this time. It's
I
because I
still
thought it
don't
was so
trust
much
you.
fun. I
still
haven't
don't-
attacked you yet, have I?
Well,
I guess not, but
But maybe Griffith could choose another approach then in the future, because he has done some bad stuff now until now. Maybe we can make him change his ways.
Change my ways how?
like stop
Well,
selling the drugs to children and old people.
I mean,
For
I
instance.
haven't been doing that.
Well, his father was quite old, wasn't he? Or old was his
How do
father?
you know that?
That's
I'm just.
some weird assumption.
I don't know. I'm just assuming like you clearly only care about the money. So
It's business.
yeah, exactly.
What am I supposed to care about?
Well, you could care about what your product does to people.
The problem is if you know, like, see next time you travel these roads, and we are not
There
here to
won't
protect
be
you.
a next time, I promise you. There won't be a next time. If I don't find anyone else to travel this road for me in time, I will just postpone the supply until I can get someone else to travel here. I fucking hate the South. There's no way I'm coming back down here. Look at this. Well, I've been traveling for 2 days. There has been bandits trying to kill me. There's bears controlled by another guy. Apparently, it's not even bears looking for a meal. It's bears also trying to kill me. And now this guy is here in front of me while I'm trying to eat this. And you can see he stuffs up his like bowl with the food that he created over the kettle earlier. I can't even do anything, and I need to hire 5 people that are also, like, no offense, sort of weird, and have just started traveling together. And also, we have 2 more days before this is over. And this is, if this is the second day, imagine when we get almost to the furthest point of the north before heading over the border.
You
What
probably
will
meet
be waiting for me there? That
the
fucking
rest-
big-ass beast that is supposed to be to the west?
The road normally isn't this dangerous, though. It's a trade route, isn't it?
I think it's because of you.
It's heavily
Winter-
used for trading. And he sort of looks around.
But like, I'm sorry, but Mr. Druid, I didn't catch your name, but
My name is not of
whatever
not any interest to
you
you unless you can find out that my father actually died. But that doesn't matter either, because then you're going to say that he died of something else, I'm guessing.
I mean, no offense. You can do whatever you want to this guy after we have delivered him to Icewind Dale. You can.
So
try
I
to
can
get
I can
him to-
accompany you to the borders and then tear him to pieces as soon as you're done with him.
That was not what I said. But
You said that I could do whatever I wanted to him
I
after.
meant take him to court or have him charged for something.
Oh, so I
but
can't do whatever I want to do with him. I can do what you want me to do with him.
no, I didn't say that either.
So what are you saying
just-
then? You
I'm-
say
I'm
that I
just
can't
saying
do what
that I
I want to
can't.
do with him?
Yes, I will not allow you to kill this man right here, right now. That's because
Yeah, but
that
I
will
didn't
look
say right here, right now.
That would look really bad on from my contractor in Neverwinter. That's a friend of this guy, and that trusts us out to protect.
You have
the
friends south? And he sort of looks weirdly towards Griffith. Yes! Sure I do. And he sort of looks weirdly back at him.
I thought Wilma was a friend of his. Is that not true?
Yeah, Wilma is a friend. Yeah, sure. Of course she is. So, yeah, I have a lot of friends south. I have 5 other friends too. And he sort of looks around at you guys.
Well, I have said
no.
what I wanted to say. I don't think killing this man will be the right way to go about this, but that's what I mean, at least. I don't know about you, Santosh. What do you think?
No, I don't think he deserves to die for supplying this thing either.
Well,
It seems a bit harsh either way.
I think it deserves some kind of punishment, but not death. I agree with you.
It's
Yeah, I'll get
thing-
I'll get my punishers up north. Yeah, they hate me up there. Ooh, they'll probably punish me up there, right?
Griffith, you're not helping your case. You should not speak so much.
It's become quite clear to me that this guy is not going to kill me. So, why are we still having this conversation?
It's become clear to you that he don't want to kill you anymore.
No, that he isn't going to.
Well, that's because we are
Okay,
standing
but-
here between him and you.
Yes, and you
But-
will continue to do so, right?
Yes.
Yes, but
I'm not liking this, but yeah, Toriel, please.
you don't see this yourself that you're making enemies.
Of course I do.
By doing it?
Why do you think I hate the South? Why do you think I
Yeah,
usually never travel here on my own or by myself? Why do you think that I always get other people to travel down here? But of
Yeah,
course,
but
that
even though
fucking
you
idiot
don't-
has to
one-
visit his
don't-
family right now when I need supply.
You're not afraid that one day maybe somebody will infiltrate where you live and give you the punishment later on.
Up in the north.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought of it. No, because I feel pretty safe up north. I don't know.
well, this guy followed you all the way here.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not going to finish that sentence. It might change his mind. So you can see him sighing, the druid just sighing. So this is what it's come to. It's me showing my hand out in the wilderness and you not allowing me to do what I feel like I need to do. So
I know it's not any comfort, but I think your father had underlying issues, and you can either work that out or find a simple solution. Some people I knew turned to alcohol, and that didn't turn out too great either. And my father turned to this stuff, and that didn't turn out too great either. You either fix your issues or by trying, I guess.
what are you
That's a
What are
kind
you
of
trying
dark
to
way of
say?
looking at it, but
what are you trying to say? That
I'd
since because my
say-
father had underlying issues, this is the path that he chose?
Kind of, yeah. You should have been
What?
there for your father instead of trying to revenge him now.
What are you saying?
How could you say that? You don't know if he's by his father's side all the time or not.
My father was
No,
4
if
years
that's
old when
even
I died.
true.
I was 4 years old when my father died.
Well, I'm speaking for my experience, so I'm sorry if it doesn't fit for you.
4 years
Uh,
old? What? How long ago?
Very long ago.
Yeah, that's What? How are you still mad? Oh wow.
Jesus.
How am I still mad? He never travels these roads. And Griffith has been doing this for a bunch of years, all the way since pre-Arkenbridge days, haven't you?
But okay, I just want to, say something, if I may.
Yeah.
The reason if we had been, the wrong crowd, we would just, defend him, kill you, be done with it. But
How are you so sure you can kill me?
I don't know, but we would have tried at least or something. But the thing is, the reason I'm willing to talk with this and try to figure this out is because it's in a way of protecting you too, because murder is not the way, and it would gnaw at you and tear you apart over the years. Revenge is not the way to solve this.
Yeah,
I agree with Tariel. I think
I see that you're trying to make sense of this in moral standpoints, but morals have left my side a long time ago. You may think that this is weird, and for example, you, and he looks at Langa, seems to think that it's weird that my father died of this when I was 4 years old. How old do you think I am? And when you look at him, he seems like a person who belongs to the woods in every way, shape, or form. So he does look quite old.
is that a human or an elf?
Elf.
I'm really told about what is the Griffith. What race is he?
He's a human.
Oh, old human?
No, he looks like maybe mid-30s.
But
How long ago was this?
one thing I don't understand is how old are you now, Druid?
20.
20.
So
that means your father died 16 years ago.
Yes.
Griffith,
Yeah?
how old are you?
34, 30... Yeah, 30... Yeah, 34, right? Yeah,
When did
34.
you start doing this?
Do we need to talk too much about that?
So
Yeah, we need to.
It was the first round of drugs, then, probably.
I started... I think I was 9?
What?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
What?
That was, like, you probably got better at it, so it was the first your first experimental drugs that his father got then.
I don't know. We started shipping this with the shipment of the from the bakery for some time.
Were you in charge?
Yeah.
normal-
I used to work at a bakery. But we started shipping this thing with the bakery, with the stuff from the bakery. But my friend, Frank was his name, he died because of it. He got killed. They killed him during one of the trade routes.
To rob you guys, or?
I don't know. Probably, yeah. I didn't see anything of the caravan. We just saw him torn to pieces.
Have you done
I'm
this
looking at the
for...
druid.
The druid just silently shakes his head. Like, no,
You've
not
done
me.
this You've done this for over 20 years, and this is the first case of death you have come across, of indirectly by the drugs, or
Yes.
is that true?
No, that's not true.
You can roll an insight, but you also know that, yes, there's at least one other person.
Yeah. The man stabber or the self stabber.
That insight was not good.
How much is it?
Passive insight, is that?
It just 5.
Oren, you see nothing too wrong about him, but you, Sontash, see through the through your dark vision. You can see that he has sort of a telltale sign of just looking straight out into the air, or when he is
standing in bright light, so it's
yeah,
kind of
true.
obvious.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can see that you sort of picked up on a telltale sign that he sort of just looks deadly out into nothing, into like void, and when he answers, because it seems like there is something that's supposed to affect him emotionally, but he just disconnects and answers and then comes back.
Why do you keep trying to hide something, Griffith?
Keep trying to hide what?
Maybe he's using his own drugs to.
What
Don't
happened back then?
No.
What has happened? You're not being honest.
Okay, fine. What is it? Yeah, fine. There's a reason why I hate the South. Okay, yeah. I keep getting mauled by people that keep telling me that people die because of this stuff and that sort of thing. Okay, but I don't kill them. I like I said, I can't overdose on the stuff. It's like I said, or who was it again? I can't remember which one of you it was that said it, but they choose this path, right? They choose.
I said this.
Right, you. And he snaps his fingers again and points towards you.
But you're saying this happens in the south. It doesn't happen in the north?
I not selling
Yeah, he's
it.
lying again, isn't he?
He's
Jesus
lying
Christ.
again.
Oh my god.
Well, the more and more I'm listening to this, I think you should stand trial for what you have done to the
I
people.
haven't done anything. I provided people with something that they
make something
are
clear to you. You are provided, but you have knowledge that this people keep dying, and you still
No, it's
keep
like
providing
it's like some of you said again. It's just word against word. I've never been brought evidence.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What about a blacksmith? If he makes a sword, should he be killed because someone else kills someone with
He
his sword?
snaps his fingers again and he points towards time again.
When we are discussing gun laws in America, no. What I'm saying,
it doesn't really matter
what I'm saying, MacGyver, to make my point crystal clear, is whatever the blacksmith, for instance, makes swords, and if he makes swords in a village that he knows people use swords to kill each other on a daily basis, he should feel some kind of moral ground. Maybe he should stop making swords. Maybe the killing will go down. I'm just saying that he's choosing to still focus solely on earning money on his product.
Let
when
me
the
ask you a
product is
question then.
clear. Let me finish.
No.
Let me finish.
Your point is stupid.
Can you
What
need to ask for
swords for the guards,
Hey!
and the guards go and kill people, but there's
Stupid!
people. It's the same thing.
No, because
No, it's not the same thing.
blacksmith makes weapons in a little village to defend themselves just from, wildlife or bandits.
Yeah.
I
They're not
make
evil.
my stuff to defend people from boredom and sadness.
No, you do not. You do it to fill your own pockets.
It doesn't matter
swords
what
are made for
happens here
both
right now.
offensive
but
and
We have an
offensive
agreement
purpose.
with our contract.
Yeah, I'm not saying this guy.
Yes.
You're not letting this guy killing. I'm just saying I
And
think
we
this man should
don't-
stand trial. Trial. That's
we-
only
we
what
aren't the people that enforces the laws, even. So I
That's true.
don't get this discussion at
What
all.
do you mean? If you're a good citizen, you should tell
Well,
the
you
lawman
brought
about.
up the thing about trials.
Yes.
Are you a judge?
No, but a good citizen should inform the law that this man should be tried for his action against the people. Like if you take advantage of weak people, like people that has not had food, that has not had water, they don't have the money to buy it, and then you get them hooked on some kind of substance that they make them forget that they are sad. And you take
Okay.
advantage of that. You don't see
Yeah.
that, and you decide to compare that to a blacksmith. Like what the fuck, man?
Okay, then go to the judge when we get to the town and go without no evidence at all other than your word,
Right.
Mr.
Well,
Rock.
they
He
can
said
test
it
the
again.
drug,
He
though.
snaps his fingers again and points
They can
towards
test the
that.
drug in a controlled environment.
But like,
Why would I want
I'm
to
not-
do that though?
yeah, exactly. Why did you
Because
want to
that
do
would
that?
prove if the drug is dangerous. And if you're
No,
not
yeah,
willing to do
no
that,
one
then
wants
that
to know
proves
that.
it's dangerous.
We've
What?
tested it.
Yeah, you've tested it. Independent people have not tested it.
I bet you
That's
tested
why they
on-
don't like you in the South, right?
Ye-
You
Sure.
say it's safe, but they absolutely don't think it's safe.
Okay, yeah, fine. They don't think it's safe. I get that they don't think it's safe necessarily if it affects some piece of their like
Mind.
closed circle. I guess like obviously this person.
Well, I've had
Yes.
beers sometimes, and sometimes I feel like shit for a week.
Mm.
If I drink more, maybe I feel more shit. If I drink a lot, maybe I die. Should the creation beer be outlawed?
I-
I don't know. Maybe we should kill the guy that made beer.
Yeah.
Or take him to trial.
I think some of you missing the point of what
really
I'm trying
like
to do here.
that. No, it's okay. I'm all for argument from all sides, but yeah, I don't think.
What I'm
this
saying is,
is-
it's not for us to decide. We're on a
No,
job right now.
I've
I
never
don't
said it
know
was
why we're
for us to
discussing
decide.
it with Mr.
I
Druid.
just said that the people from the south should put this man on trial because trial. But,
It's trial. Just, yeah.
And Mr. Druid, man, I'm sorry. I have nothing against you. You're probably a nice guy. I don't know. But I'm on a job. I can't let you do what you want to him.
so what
Yeah.
do you want to do? Are you forcing this issue or what?
No, I
Mr.
don't want to
Druid.
fight.
No.
I don't
I'm-
want to fight if it's avoidable, but then again, if you have any flicker of light and love in your heart, you will not let this man stand trial. You will let him be up to his own so that he can finally answer for what he has done in a manner that doesn't involve people that can be affected in any way, shape, or form by greed or be bought in any way, shape, or form. Because you say that murder and that sort of thing, and he looks at Tariel, gnaws at you. Do you think? Why do you think people think that I look so much older than what I am? Do you think it's because I murdered someone, or do you think it's because I've wanted to murder someone that I haven't been allowed to murder or haven't found? Look at me. I'm 20. I've been mistaken a lot of times for being someone who looks over 300-400 years old.
Yeah, I think you have been consumed by this idea that you need to kill this man to avenge your father, and that's the only thing you can think about, and you don't regard how you look, and you don't focus on anything else than killing
Do you
this
think
man.
that will go away like magically? Just because
No.
No,
Of course not.
you probably won't. But
But
you
it won't
know,
help your
indulging
father
in the
either.
But
indulging in the
you
revenge.
wanted to kill this man as much as you want to doesn't make me want you to kill this man. Anything like I understand where you're coming from, like, but we are still in this stand still, and like our contract is to protect this man until he get to his destination. So
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna do.
I get your side of it, and it's like I said, I am sorry for what I did to you. That is why I'm choosing this approach this time instead of the other type of approach, of which would of course be to just attack you once again.
Well, I appreciate it.
But- I'm just wondering, because you look like a druid, so you clearly are a druid, I think, since the bears are with you.
I might be, yeah.
I don't know if you had, been trained by anyone, but from my experience, I don't see much of, animals and the way druids been taught that they, you don't see, animals seeking revenge in nature.
It all sort of depends, I guess, about how much of like emotions the animal is available to feel
Yeah.
over time.
I'm thinking about, like,
No, I understand what you're saying.
natural, bears and wolves and every, heard of them
Avenging someone is
avenging and using revenge. But that's, I think, why you say that you are so young, but you look old. I think that it's because of your thoughts about revenge is also gnawing at you
Yes.
and dragging you down. And I don't think that murder him will alleviate that. It will probably just make it worse. And even if it's really hard and really, sad situation, I think that once you give up on the revenge and trying to start living your life, I think with time, not by tomorrow or next week, but with time, it will be better. That you will heal.
You can
Like
also,
a wound in the nature will heal. Nature heal itself,
Yeah, you can also take another approach, going after this guy by going after the customers he has and telling them about what the drugs can do and warning people and shut down his business like that. That would be a much better revenge for your father than killing the man.
Do you know how many business or how many customers he has up north? Almost the entire north is on this stuff in any way, shape, or form. It's not.
That's a bit scary.
Concerning, yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Oh fuck!
They're all out of their minds up there.
Yeah. And
it's a good thing we are turning around before we get to the.
I can't say this for everyone here, but I think we would have we have accepted this job and we will do it, but I think I would have said no if I knew what we were saying yes to.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I can at least assure you that I will personally, I want to involve myself anymore, with this man after this job is done.
Yeah, I hope none of you will.
Well, our plan is to return to Neverwinter when we are done escorting him to his destination. That's our plan, I think. To meet up with
But it is like, something we should take from this too. We should maybe investigate our jobs a little better.
Yeah.
Well, I am quite desperate for a coin, but I understand what you're saying. Why are you shaking your head, MacGyver? You disagree?
Well, it doesn't matter what I think, because I've tried to tell you every time, but you don't agree, so it doesn't. Everything people make can be abused if they want to abuse it. That's the same about medicine. That's the same about
we're not arguing that.
I agree with you.
But I don't think. Why are we discussing his lawfulness or why we should do this and do that?
Well, he's clearly hiding the effects of the drug.
Again,
it has I'm
not hiding. I put everything out in the open. My hand is open. Okay.
I say this to Griffith with a bad tone. Shut up.
Yeah.
Fine, shutting up. And he sits down and crosses his hands.
He clearly told us that there had only been one death when we rode the caravan.
Yep.
On this trip.
That's okay.
So I know we meet a guy that goes to he's this guy has gone to quite some lengths to get to this man, and his whole looks talks to how desperate is to avenge his father. So he's but I agree with
the only reason why I've waited this long even is because of my, not technically my mother, but my foster mother. She has tried to taught me better ways of dealing with this, but I think she understood at some point that there was no other way for me to deal with this.
She's still alive.
Yes.
But I think she was right, but it's hard, sometimes to reach people. But you had so little time with your father.
Yeah.
That's that situation itself is sad, but you now have a opportunity to. Well, I think she probably is like a mother to you.
Somewhat. She's the one who trained and learned me. She's just provided me with enough so that I could stay alive. She's not really necessarily the mothering type, but
No,
yeah,
but I think I will think she looks at you as her son because, or else she wouldn't try to get you out of it. And
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
it's like you actually have got like a second chance, to experience that, to have parents. And
What was
I think I don't think you should, give that up.
Yeah.
I think you should go back.
I agree.
To her
I think that's
And-
what your father would have wanted, you to live your life not consumed by rage and revenge, and try to make something for yourself.
I get what you're saying, but it's, I don't know, it's not that we didn't have like a warm relationship with one another, me and my foster mother. It's like I said, she cared enough for me so that I could stand on my own 2 feet, and she tried to learn me how to survive.
Yeah, I think still people show affection in different ways. I think that was her way to show that she cared.
I think when you get back, I think you will see how much she loves you, because maybe she gave up that she couldn't change you, and that probably broke her heart when you left. And I think you can see the change when you're getting back, because it's maybe she was stern, maybe she was acting cold or feeling cold sometimes, but that's what parents do to try to.
She didn't ask for me, She just found me in the woods. So
and she took care of you for how long?
For the better part of at least 10 years, 10, 12, or I don't know, up until this point, maybe almost.
That doesn't seem like a cold person to me.
If
You
I
can
was
see-
you,
You can see that you have started to shift him in the direction of trying to rethink how he's supposed to, like, approach all of this.
I think you should go back to your foster mother and think about this another time. Spend some time reflecting, listen to the nature, and try to find another purpose. Because this, as Tariel says, even though this man has brought evil into the world in form of these drugs, even though MacGyver doesn't agree, I think, well, it will just be him winning again if you become a bad person by.
Fine.
I'm not that good at this as Tariel. I should probably go back.
He turns to his side. You can see him interrupting your sort of sentence as well. And he takes out his right hand, and you can see him catching like a single point of tear that has come down from his face. Fine. You got it your way. Fine. I'll head back into the woods. You won't see me again. Okay? Fine. You'll have it your way.
I'm proud of you.
There's nothing to be proud of. Oh, you can see.
You might not.
Yep. What did you say?
You might not feel it that way now, but in time, I think you will.
It takes a great man to listen to reason and change his perspective.
Yeah, something I guess I have to thank someone else than my own biological family for once again. I guess. You can see him turning slowly, and the bear is also turning slowly, and you can hear him muttering under his breath, "Qualia, I'm coming home."
I fucking knew it. That's why it was kind of stupid. Just like you said.
Oh, think about if we killed him and a koala just came next day, but you killed my son!
Not biological
The thing
son.
is, Koala would
Yeah,
just
but-
roll natural ones, so it wouldn't be that scary. But I can see the resemblance, the IQ of the characters. It's
Hey, IQ? Are you telling him that he's stupid?
yes.
I don't agree with aim at all. But I need to go back to sleep. I'm super tired. And
Yeah.
Griffith, let's get you to our destination so we can turn around, okay?
Well, hey, we dodged an arrow on that one, right?
Well, I'm
Woo.
not looking at him at all. I'm just going back to sleep. I'm fed up by this guy. He's just shady as fuck.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I want you to know, and he sort of shouts it just because he wants Oren to listen as well. You might not think like good of me, but that's because you know like more than what a lot of other people does, okay? So don't blame Wilma for this. She actually believes that it's normal perfume that I'm transporting, okay? So don't blame her for this.
That explains something, I guess.
No,
Because
I'm
I
not blaming
really
her.
hope that Vilma was a
Just-
good character, and that makes sense that she doesn't know what's really going on.
And I feel sorry for her.
Why is
She's
that?
thinking because she's thinking of you as a friend. And you
Oh.
clearly are betraying her feelings, so...
Why did you start making this drug?
I'm already
By
passed
chance?
out. I'm sleeping.
Maybe.
Your chance to what? Money? Fame?
I might have been trying to make something else. We stumbled upon this. We saw that, or not me necessarily, but my business associate saw that this brought him some type of good like feelings that we wanted to transfer into other people. Yes, there were problems along the way of people like the druid said, that their worry, their concerns, their natural ability to like stop themselves from doing certain type of stuff wasn't necessarily there anymore. But overall, like, let's say that 80% of the situations were good situations where people actually seem to be happy, which isn't a usual thing up north, believe me. And 20% might have been like not necessarily listening, or let's say that they're in other situations where doing things that might put yourself in danger is a bit closer to them. Let's say that they live like right next to a river, right next to, let's say, a big mountain, something like that sort of thing. So it's a bit easier for them to put themselves in danger. So let's say that 20% of the situations, people actually fall off a cliff, drown, that sort of thing. And in the other situations, things usually are quite good.
You don't think you should have rethought the whole situation when your friend died?
We sort of did. We made people that we don't necessarily care too much about transport to things.
Yeah. But why are you here then? Why are you on this transport?
Because the fucking guy that was supposed to do the transport had to visit his family. Because his aunt died and his mother died during the same day from the same disease. Who would have thought, right? So he had to visit his family. And I needed this stuff now. I'm trying to buy a big house, up north. I need this stuff now.
Was his family in Olmbesa, was it?
No. They're not. They're north.
Okay.
I have people that travels down from the northern side to the southern side, and I usually pay them in whatever I'm transporting. So I don't need to pay them gold. Usually I pay bodyguards gold. Usually not 5. If it's not me doing the transport, though. And he sort of smiles.
But if you've done this for over 20 years, shouldn't you have the money
Have the money.
to buy what you want?
Yeah, but then I want something more. Isn't that how things go?
What do you use money on? I just look at him. He seems like this.
Houses? Stuff that I can give to people so that they pay me other stuff. Then I can buy more houses, other stuff.
Are you just addicted to buying stuff?
Well, can I ask you something, Santosh? Why are you doing this job for gold?
I'm not doing this for gold.
So
I'm
we
doing
can
this as a favor for Wilma.
So we can share your share then?
Why do you draw that conclusion?
What?
Oh, I'm just asking.
I need money to live as well.
Yeah, I thought
don't-
you were. After the conversation that we had with this person, and it points towards where the druid was standing, I thought that you were smart. But now you change back into your old ways again. Even though he's not necessarily doing this for money, it doesn't mean that he doesn't need money.
We all need to live, so. But
Yeah.
it's like I said, I think most of us said no if you knew what it actually was protecting and transporting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Griffin, you can see that if you keep doing this, even more people will come after you, right? And it doesn't matter if you're not on the transport; they will try to find you, and they will try to kill you.
Yeah, but okay.
With
so-
a very particular set of skills, right?
Well, we potentially
Yeah, a
let
guy named Liam tried to kill me the other day.
Well, like another question, we've discussed morality like a lot now, but we let the druid go away, and he possibly would have killed the transport and has killed multiple transports.
No, I don't think so.
Has he?
Well, I know, I
Probably.
don't know. I'm just asking because he was prepared to kill. He tried to kill us at the bandit
Yeah, but
camp.
he's one of those assholes that just justifies him killing someone just because I supposedly indirectly killed someone.
I believe that he was so, driven by revenge. I think if he
It's
didn't
evil.
see,
Well, that's evil.
yeah, that's why I'm trying to change him so he can be better, so he can do good.
But we're sending this guy to
Yeah,
to
and
trial.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get into his head too. That is morally wrong what he's doing, but killing him is not the answer. Killing the druid is not the answer. Killing is not the answer at all. You know, the only way you can try to do better is trying to change the people.
Sounds like you should have tried to talk to the bandits that were trying to ambush you on the road.
Yeah, it was kind of hard when you get hit by arrows before you can open your mouth, but
Yeah. That's
Just
it.
throw your hands into the air. Say stop,
Nah.
please.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. But if I had a chance to talk with the people, I would have talked with them. Yes.
But
Well-
just one last thing before I go back to meditating. Let's hope no one comes back and tries to kill the guy that made an arrow and a bow.
Arrow and the bow was made for hunting.
That's
That's
killing,
why I
and
read
that's
that in the
bad.
book.
If somebody use, yeah,
Well, just
Yes, I understand.
I'm going
what
to bed
saying,
now.
Santosh. I'm saying what I understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Santosh. But did you listen to what he said? He made this for a purpose, and people abuse it. And
the
some people
purpose has-
have side effects.
clearly gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
He's lying
give-
about deaths. He's hiding the true effect. There's
What ab-
clearly
What
not
about
a good
medicine?
intent.
What
behind
about
it.
medicine, Santosh?
Medicine has a good purpose, right?
Wow, how
This has a
good
did
purpose
how
too,
did
but
we get
it's-
there? How
there's
did we get
death
there?
involved.
How did
right?
we get there, Santosh? Someone had to be guinea pigs.
Yeah, but
Someone
not
had to die for this.
involuntarily. They they'd have to try it voluntarily. You don't
And
just
it's-
go around
this-
testing drugs on people that don't want to have
This,
it.
Well,
it's
if they
different
don't
when-
want to
when-
have it, they
I'm
kind
so
of
glad I'm sleeping.
And it's different when we say if I have a sick person and you know he's going to die, and someone says, I don't know if this medicine is going to work, but I have made a medicine. I hope it works. Will you try it? Yes, of course, you're dying. Of course, you're trying. And sometimes you fail, sometimes you get it right. That's how we got it with medicine.
Yeah,
but this
but
is just thing made not for the purpose of doing good.
Okay, but that example is just with a dying person.
Yeah, and I think that your example is wrong because I made it with the good intentions. I wanted people to be happy in places where they were usually sad.
Yeah, but it's not working as intended. Shouldn't you just try to make it better?
Yeah, maybe refine it without the backlash.
You're just
And then
selling it. You're
customers
not
from it
doing
too,
anything.
so-
You just spent the same recipe the last 20 years.
Yeah, I
How
think
do you
it's
know that?
some with it, but
How do you know it's been unchanged for 20 years?
Because you
It's keep
almost
killing
admit it now.
people?
Well, he might have tried to tweak it and work it. Maybe the death percentage was higher before. You never know.
Yeah, but
Invention.
he's not testing it on
Looking at his
voluntary
face
people.
right now, I don't think that's true.
And he's selling it with the purpose that it's not going to kill you. But apparently that's, up for discussion.
Well, you're biased
no,
to one
it's
thing
not
and
the
I'm
drug
biased to
that's
another.
killing you. Hey, okay. If someone takes, fuck, I hate calling it drug. Why? You made me call it a drug now. I call it a perfume. If someone takes the perfume, and let's say that they get the feeling of, oh yeah, let's test out, then if I can get a new record for how long I can be underwater. This is just a hypothetical. This has not happened.
This is like, can I jump in? Because I think I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but the thing is that the perfume is not the thing killing him. The fact that he can't breathe is the thing that's killing him.
But if he hadn't taken it, he wouldn't have jumped into the water and tried to hold his breath for that long. But
That is a logic that I can't argue.
Like this. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting, but if we refine it, without the backlash,
But how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. Yeah,
You're
with
an
time
alchemist.
you are making. Yeah. Maybe you can put something
Sure.
else in
Do
that
research.
that reduce the backlash or something. And if you think about that way, if the product you're selling is safer, and the people are not jumping in rivers to trying to hold their fucking breath and then dying, you don't
Yeah.
lose a customer.
Well-
You'd be safer. It would probably be legal
but
more places because I don't see how this
the house on the top of the hill.
Well,
Okay,
but sometimes
am I
if it
supposed
works,
to?
Sontash.
Am I supposed
like-
to use a lot of gold to try to do this thing? Sorry, what are you supposed to say, Elf?
Well, the thing is, if I drink beer, I get cocky. And when I get cocky, I do stupid things. Is that my fault? Or is it the beer's fault?
But beer is a
your
socially
fault.
accepted drug,
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
you know the risks. And you
And
know
that's
the
a
risks.
traditional thing.
There is
It had to
no
start-
indication
What
of
I'm
risks
going-
on this drug.
What- Mr. Sontash, what I'm trying to say, everything starts somewhere. If,
Right?
yes.
No, true.
How many people have died to alcohol?
Quite a few.
Many as
I
you know
don't have
this.
statistical numbers.
This
don't-
food.
Yeah.
You know how many people has died on just choking themselves to death on
Yep.
food.
Vestlandsløse?
Yeah.
now he
What I'm
woke up.
trying to
This
say
Vestlandsløse,
is that
it's a lot of people every day. For Norwegian men, just choke on it.
Yeah, but,
what I'm
okay,
trying to say is that everything has its proper use. It has side effects. Every single thing.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
up to
but
the people
some
that
things
take
are more.
it
The
to
guy
know the
that
risks.
buys it. It's the
Right?
guy that buys it.
Okay, I have the solution to every single thing of this. Okay, so if I get the conversation right, I have instruction manuals that they get delivered with their delivery of the perfume. What I can do is I can attach a piece of paper on the perfume itself saying that there is a teeny tiny minor risk of something bad happening, that they should be in a controlled environment when they're doing this. Stay off rivers, mountains, that sort of thing. And I'm
Smoking
good,
kills.
right?
It's
a really good start.
It's a good step, at
It's a
least.
start. I'm sleeping.
Okay.
Fuck.
Then next time we're in the tavern, we should ask the bartender to also make his cups like rubber and say, "Do not drink more than 5 units a week."
You're so funny, Elf. And you can see him sort of retreating into his tent.
Well, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, you can see I'm not agreeing with Iam, but I'm kind of tired.
Yeah.
You hear me
going nowhere.
mutter. You hear me mutter under my breath, like, "Fuck, man, stupid people."
I'll see you in like 4 hours time.
Yes, 4 hours. I'll tell Fabletip to stay up and screech if he sees something.
Yes. During the rest of the night, nothing happens. But so you can click the long rest button. But when you wake up, you feel stronger. You're level 3.
Shit.
Well, can I an important question here, Bess? Is it? Do we feel like stronger in the middle of our sleep or after?
Yeah, it's during
It's
the
on the
start
stack,
of
so
the
we can
day,
stack it,
so
when
you
you
can
want.
you can indeed prepare for other stuff. Blah blah blah. If you
It
get
was like preparing
yeah.
spells and
yes, you can do that.
Can I roll?
Ooh, sweet.
Should we roll and stuff?
Yes, of course. The reason why you leveled is because that encounter is solvable, of course, by how you did it, which was very nice. But you still get the same amount of XP as if you fought and defeated the things.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's.
But I thought we discussed like before we started the campaign that we were going to be murder hobos, didn't we?
I think that was you
didn't
discussing
get that.
with yourself in the mirror. Or something.
I will roll my hit die then if it's okay.
Yeah.
You're just starting, Fabian, huh?
Yeah, with the one.
Ooh.
That's
Oh.
super nice.
Ooh.
Oof, yeah.
The main tank does not need to roll a 1.
Main tank.
What do you mean main tank? That's you, Santosh.
Yeah, that's
No,
just
no.
a touch.
I was a tank the last campaign. I'm not a tank this campaign, okay? We'll
You're
see about
better
that.
tank this
We'll
campaign.
see about that.
Famous last words.
So of course that is the reason, by the way, why the bears were so focused on one person. It was because they
Yeah,
were
because
being
they were
controlled by
controlled.
someone else. So
That makes more sense.
Yeah, they were smart bears.
Beers?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Targeting like that? What the
That makes sense now. Everything makes sense.
I'll roll my hit die too.
Yep.
And my homunculus goes up 1 HP because my level goes up.
Right.
Oh, nice. The average.
Fine. So I'm by the way, to both viewers and you, of course, I'm very sorry that there hasn't been any encounters then so far, but that is of course because you chose to also try to solve it in a different way. So
Well, it was
I killed it for entertainment, yeah. It would have been faster as well. No.
yeah. That
We're
I'm
not
glad
efficient
though.
enough.
Yeah, but I'm glad though.
To time ratio.
Yeah. I am glad though that you don't choose to just fall back on something just because it takes less time, for example, to do the other thing. That you're trying to do the thing that you think is right in the current situation, and not trying to base it on, oh yeah, just killing them would take less time, so fuck it, let's do that instead. Sort
Both
thing.
of you took a level in Fighter and Artificer, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suddenly awake with more knowledge about how my class works.
You jumped
So-
about your book?
Yeah. I
Oh,
read about
7.
the book.
Nice.
Nice. Almost full.
Congrats. I'm scared to roll, but you can go first, Santosh.
You can't roll worse than me anyway, so...
1d8, right? For,
Well, the dice
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be
Yeah, I
that's
think
one
that
of the-
bored
seems
and
very right for the
becomes
cleric.
0, you know?
Oh,
Hey!
shit,
Main
max
tank!
HP.
Main tank!
You're so good at hit dice always.
Oh.
And when I level,
That's
I can
that's
also
a-
change a cantrip press.
Yep.
This is a replay from last campaign.
That is the
Yeah.
first time that I've
No.
seen someone been very unhappy with the fact that they max rolled on HP.
I will roll my d6. I'm taking a level in wizard.
Yep.
How much HP do you got now?
Nice.
Another
Oh,
one.
Exactly like the old campaign.
It's like typical. I'm always under average in HP, like no matter what I do.
Yeah,
and
Nerf
I
Star
was
is always above.
I was almost tempted also to say the previous session, but I didn't, so it's not in effect. But I was almost tempted to say that if you get mid or lowest amount of rolls 2 levels in a row, you can re-roll once for the second level, because you got 1 the previous time as well, didn't you?
Yes, can we make it so it happens next level, please?
I can try to I think that's if that is a rule that sort of makes sense to everyone, that if you roll like a 1-2 times in a row for leveling, you can like re-roll the latest one once, but you have to keep the new result, of course. But does that make sense for everyone?
It seems fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I agree.
It's kind of bummer to roll 1 twice.
Yeah, and then you roll it. Let's say that you roll it 3 times, and then you roll it like 4 times. It just becomes worse and worse.
But he's a wizard. It's kind of flavorful.
That is true, and he's a weak wizard as well,
Funny.
because you have
Yeah.
6 in strength, right? So you look kind of weak.
No, I have. I switched it. My 6 in charisma
Oh,
because I needed to be able
my
to kill
point still
my.
stands. No.
I have 10 in strength, in fact.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, then you don't look weak.
Yeah.
Rude dwarf.
Yeah, we all need some food.
Yep. Since we're also in between now, Hilder misses your beard. By the way, your wig and beard.
Aww.
That we can fix.
Hey!
Should we go over what we got and stuff?
Yes, because usually for people that aren't very well known to D&D, level 3 is usually quite big for a lot of classes in D&D. Of course, not for every class, but for a lot of classes, that's when you unlock something called a subclass. So then you get like more specialization towards some type of thing. Like rogues can choose between being thieves, shadow assassins, that sort of thing, and you get a lot of cool things. I think like Victorious' character completely changes now, for example, on level 3. He gets another version of himself from a past age or whatever that can fight for him and that sort of thing. Nice! Yeah, she misses Aim's wig and Oren's beard, she said.
I honestly don't know where it is right now.
That's fine.
Hello, my friends.
But yeah, go through what you've gotten. We can start with toilet paper, just because you're towards me.
Yep. I put another level in Artificer and got my subclass. And my subclass is Armorer. That like I can make my armor into arcane armor that makes a certain. I'm not a spellcaster anymore. I shoot like a gem from my hand and do electrical damage.
Okay.
And I change, and it like I have a metal hand. It can replace it, so it functions like a normal hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It replaces lost limbs.
Cool.
And I get to change my Jesus.
Your Jesus?
Yep, my Jesus.
You can change your Jesus.
No, my cantrip. I changed Firebolt into Mage Hand.
Okay.
And then I got proficiency in smithing tools.
Oh, you're a smithing tool man now too.
Yes. And then I can, like, if I use 1 hour of uninterrupted work, I can make whatever artisan tool or tool I can use.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And with the model, I get advantage on stealth.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you're sneaky bastard now, too.
Yeah, and I can run 5 feet more.
Ooh, also cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
So that's your level?
That's my level, yeah. And then I got some spells as well, but...
Yeah. Crooked?
Yep.
Well, I could choose a pact now, so I went for the Pact of the Blade.
Of Satan.
So I can finally summon whatever weapon I want in my hand.
Okay.
And it counts as a magical weapon.
Ooh, cool.
And since I chose the Pact of the Blade, I am removing Fiendish Vigor, that spell that made I could use False Light with, to improve Pact weapon.
Okay.
So from now on, I can finally use my Pact. I can use also bind the axe though as a Pact weapon.
Yeah.
So it becomes a spell casting focus.
Ah, right. So you
And
can
you
cast
get
spells
+1
with the axe in your hand now.
Yeah, I can use somatic
Components?
components. I can with my axe in hand too.
Yeah.
And in addition, it gets +1 to its attack and damage roll.
Oh, nice.
Unless
so it
it's a
becomes
magic
+1.
weapon that already. Yeah, unless it's a magical weapon that already has it.
Yeah, because it doesn't improve it. Yeah, makes sense.
No, it becomes a 1 more.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I got a new spell, so I chose the whole person spell.
Yeah.
And I changed out my arms of Hadar. I haven't used it yet. It's a AoE spell. It hits everyone around me. And I changed it to Armor of Agathis. So I can get temporary hit points equal to 5, but now all my spell slots increased to level 2, so now I cast it for level 2 slot, so it becomes 10 temporary hit points, and every time someone hits me, they take 10 cold damage.
Yes, with a melee hit, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
main tank.
Well, I don't know if it's a main tank, but I want to be a target that people don't want to hit.
So that is the opposite of a main tank.
Just ask Shu.
Yeah. He knows how that works, right?
So
that was it for you, right? Or is it more?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything else. Just that now I think I can actually make two-handed weapons as well. That was first, since I have the Hexblade Hex Warrior. I couldn't make two-handed weapons, but now I can since I got Pact of the Blade.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And since I took the improved pact weapons, I can actually make ranged weapons as well, like longbows and stuff.
Nice.
So that's nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so you can have ranged weapons as well. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was it.
Yep. So, victorious?
Oh yeah, as you mentioned earlier, at level 3 fighters get martial archetype. And as also mentioned earlier, I chose the Econite archetype, which we mentioned a bit about. The Econite archetype at level 3 gives you 2 new abilities. The first one is Manifest Echo, which is like a version of you from a different timeline that can come and help you. It's only got 1 health hit point, and it doesn't count as an ally or an enemy. So if we had a rogue, you can use it to get like sneak attack and stuff like that, but that's not relevant in our campaign. I can summon it at the spot 15 feet within me, with me, at which I can see as a bonus action, and I can move it telepathically up to 30 feet in any direction, and I can also, as a bonus action, trade places with it at the cost of 1 bonus action and 15 of my movements. Other than this, it got 1 hit point, 14 AC plus my proficiency, which is now 16 AC, and it's immune to most effects, which, yeah, most effects would kill it if it does damage anyway, but yeah. When I take an attack action on my turn, I can take it from the position of my new friend or my own, which is really nice.
Yep.
It can also do an attack of opportunity attack if a creature moves from like its zone of
Yeah. That's more
it
for
would
us.
have
Yeah.
Other than that, my second ability is called Unleash Incarnation, and it enables me to, according to my Constitution modifiers, at least 1, but my Constitution modifier on Lunga is 3, so up to 3 times per long rest, I can do an extra attack from my Echo when I do an attack action. So I can, for example, now theoretically in 1 turn attack 4 times, but that would cost a lot of my
your resources. Yeah.
resources. So
Yeah, it doesn't need to be your echo. You can choose. Every attack you do can be from the echo yourself.
yeah. But it's
Sounds pretty cool.
it's really nice, and it gives me a lot of more burst at this level at least.
Yep.
And a lot more utility and movement.
Yep. Right.
It's yeah.
Yeah. So, Nilish, what does Oren get?
I was quite conflicted about the subclasses I wanted to go for, but I have landed on the subclass called Chronological Wizard. I think it's chronologic. It's a time wizard, a wizard from the same
Chroma something, maybe?
same universe that Langai subclass is from, the Echo Knight.
Yeah.
So what he gets for his features is he gets a ability called Chronal Shift. Chronal Shift, yeah, Chronal Shift.
Chronal shift.
It's an ability that has 2 charges, recovering at long rest, and as a reaction, after you or a creature you have seen within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can force that creature to reroll. So it's like reverting time for a short bit, making, for instance, an attack that critted a MacGyver to miss MacGyver. For instance, if I'm so lucky that you roll a miss on your reroll.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's only 2 charges on, and I only get them back on long rest, so they go fast as varmt, vet du det?
That's Dwarvish for hot wheat bread.
Also, since this wizard is kind of time related, he gets a bit of an edge when rolling for initiative, so he gets to add his intelligent modifier to his initiative rolls.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you have higher initiative now.
Yeah, it's gone from +1 since my dex suck to +4 since I have +3 modifier on my int.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, that's all I'm choosing 2 spells now, but do I need to
No.
Yeah, sure. That's
Yeah.
what I get.
Yeah. And then, of course, it is Nurslar. What does Shantash get?
I get level 2 spells. That's it.
Okay, yeah. So you get new spells, new, more powerful spells.
Yeah, cleric choose their domain at level 1, so
That is true. So, like I said, not every
True.
not every class has a huge level 3. Even though, of course, more powerful spells is also huge, but not as huge as choosing a subclass and stuff like that. But as you can tell, going through this leveling process takes a lot more time, like explaining what you get, than what level 2 did. So it should be quite apparent that level 3 is usually bigger than level 2.
For me, it's true because I'm multiclassing, because wizard gets what I
Yeah,
get
on their level 2, yeah.
Yeah.
But with that now having happened, you can of course choose the spells and stuff like that as well, but we're going to continue the story as well.
Could I just ask one thing before we continue?
No, fuck off. Yeah, of course.
To make my armor arcane armor, I have to spend 1 hour of
Yeah.
uninterrupted work to make one of the tools. Can I do that?
Yeah. You just have to ask for that then.
Yep.
Yep. So, Griffith pops his head out of the tent, looking quite groggy in the morning. It's quite the fine morning. You can hear the birds chippering about, and the weather still being fine. But as soon as Griffith pops his head out, the mood becomes a bit more gloomy already, just because of the fact that you remember that, yeah, of course, we're still doing this thing. I was hoping last night was maybe just a bad dream or something like that, but yeah, we are still doing this. But he pops his head out, and he says that, I just had a brilliant idea, okay?
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's that?
The horses, they should, under the right circumstances, and of course I'll stop if they don't, but they should, under the right circumstances, tolerate us pushing them today, since we took it easy upon them last night. So if we're lucky, and if there's no more fucking bears around or whatnot, we could reach the borders tonight if we just push on, and we don't need to reach them tomorrow morning. We can be done with this as fast as possible, just for both you and me.
Afraid we're gonna change your morals?
I just thought that it seemed like yesterday that today and tomorrow could have the potential of being quite awkward, if I'm being completely honest. Don't worry. By the way, even though let's say that we reach the borders tonight, I will still pay you the full 200 for the 4 days. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's not like I mind, but
The further I'm out
Well,
of the
we have-
south too, the better.
first we have to see how the days goes. You know, if never know. I don't know what's happening if you're gonna meet something again. Have to pass out the horses again.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, that's why I said under the right circumstances, we could reach the borders tonight if we just push the horses a bit. Like I said, they should tolerate it. And like I also said, if they don't happen to tolerate it, I will calm them down. Don't worry. I will not push them to the point of death or something like that. Don't worry about that. It's just like I said, I feel like this has the potential of being more awkward than it has to be, for longer than it has to be. And the
Well, it's
faster
not
I'm
awkward
out of
for me,
the
but-
south. Yeah, I'm going to be completely
It's awkward
honest.
for you, maybe.
Yes. If I'm being completely honest, it is quite awkward for me.
Well, maybe a sign that something is turning inside here. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to think about that right now. I just want to think about my warm bed up in the north and providing whatever I need to do to change this thing, the label or whatever, and going about things again in another way that doesn't involve the south, like directly. Why are you laughing?
Nothing. Let's go.
Yeah, don't you... So, I meant, like, after breakfast, of course.
Okay.
And it sits down next to the kettle again. But
Yeah, I wanna
don't
eat
worry. Yeah, fix the things that you have to. I can provide some breakfast for all of us. So, Just fix whatever you need to. And he sits down by the kettle and it takes out the things from his bag to make breakfast with.
As he says that, I just sit back down and try and make my tools. Don't say anything. I just sit down and start tinkering with my stuff.
Yeah, that takes an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go and get some food, and then I want to slave squat next to Im and like, what the fuck are you doing now this time, man?
It says uninterrupted, so I don't respond.
Ah, typical Im. Oh well. I keep like staring over his shoulder.
Just to look at what he's doing.
Yeah.
I like it. So, is there anything else that you others want to do while he's preparing breakfast?
Just have to check a little fast.
And just preparing spells and looking in my book and what kind of breakfast is he preparing?
It looks quite simple with some bread type of stuff and some veggies.
Oh, some veg in the morning. That's nice.
Why did that sound sexual to you?
Vagina?
He missed the times at school, you know? He's thinking about school and stuff.
I was thinking about vagina, apparently.
Yeah, veggie in the morning.
Vag, that's a vag, not veggie.
It's a pronunciation.
Wedgie is when
Wedgie
you pull
is
someone's
pulling.
boxer up.
If you have the right mind, everything is a vagina. No.
What?
Wow.
Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. We'll see you next week.
Did you just say that, Futurios? Jesus.
No, I thought about Vegeta. Not Vegeta.
It's over 9,000! Vegeta! What did the scouter say about his power level?
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's over 9,000!
I'm sorry, chat. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, holy shit. Okay. Alright.
I look normal with this wig as well, so that's nice.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
Hair could
I
be
forgot
real.
about that.
Like,
Fucking Christ. Anyways, about 20 to 25 minutes later, the food is indeed prepared. So you can come and get some if you want to.
Oh, nice. Thanks. Still don't know what the fuck he's doing though.
I just continue to sit there.
You want some food, Lime? And I like shove the plate right up to his face. I
Just
guess
put
not.
it in his lap.
I'll have it later, I guess.
So I've so now that I can't actually bind my axe with my new feature.
Oh, you can't?
That's wait, we can maybe unmute you. Are you muted now?
No.
Am I muted?
Oh, I managed to mute you.
Oh,
What?
There.
you muted me?
Oh no!
No, I muted
You
everyone.
motherfucker!
Everyone.
I muted everything.
Oh, okay.
I touched it and then it got muted.
Oh.
I can only with a pack of blade. I can only do it with a magical weapon, but I can summon what kind of weapon I want in my free hand. So
Yes, you're still taking that feature. You, of course, when you misread it, you have the chance to change if you want to.
no, it's only that with a packed weapon, I can summon it with my free hand. It can be any weapon I want to.
Yep.
But if I get a magical weapon, I can choose to use a special ritual. So I can, I can summon my weapon. So I can take
that
it,
particular
stock
weapon.
it away in I can stow it away in another space, and then when I want to, I can just summon it.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
So now I can finally crash weddings and have weapons. No.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
So I might add some, weapons at my character sheets.
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
summon.
yep, that is completely fine, of course. So you spend the next 10 to 15 minutes or so just eating and preparing, and after that, Griffith, it gets up to starting to pack things quite fast, and when he's like passing with, let's say that he's put one bedroll aside, and when he's passing, you can see that he's giving some sort of weird look towards Aim when he passes Aim, and see that he's just sitting there, not having like any sort of contact with the outside world at the time being, but still being a major part of it by just sitting in front of people. But he lets you do your thing, but he's you can sort of tell that he's like, what the fuck is going on over here?
I does this sometimes. I think this is new time record though.
Like I said, let's just push the horses today, okay?
Yeah, we'll be ready when. Yeah, he's ready soon, probably.
Hopefully. Keeps like packing away everything, and about 20 minutes later, he is actually done as well. And then you are done with your thing as well. I'm
Okay.
just about.
I'm also
Can
done
I
with my
can I
spells.
just add a smith tool and call it like artificer thing? Because if
yeah.
I use it again, I lose it.
Yeah. Go for it.
You got level 2 spells, sometimes you got many cool spells. Very hard for you to prepare spells. Gonna use a long time, just like last campaign. Choosing the classes that has
There's a
all the
lot of
spells. All the spells.
Yeah, that's all the spells.
You know, I wouldn't mind like one more fighter in the campaign, and or barbarian, or monk seems nice.
Well,
Maybe rogue.
Or
Well,
Derek, is it on level 2 they get the weapon?
weapon?
Yeah, that you can summon. Is it, do I remember correctly? Spiritual weapon. Did you get that as level 2 spell? Or is that level 3 spell?
Level 3, I guess. I think it's level 3. No, it was level.
He is level 3 now, so he gets level 2 spells.
Yeah, but I think it's level.
Oh yeah,
Is
the
it a level
spiritual
3?
weapon spell. Yeah.
Yeah, the spiritual weapon.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
then
the
you have
level
it.
2 spell. Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets.
That's so nice.
Longa got 2 attacks, but he also get like indirectly 2 attacks because spiritual weapon is a bonus action to activate, so you can attack and use the weapon. That's what I meant. So you got your fighter in Sontash. He's like the perfect character, the OP character.
He's the perfect character.
Mm.
You hear that? You're the perfect character.
when I'm done, press.
Yep.
I just want to get up on my feet and look at Langa, and remove my metal hand, and like pass it to him.
Okay.
You just
And then
remove your hand.
And then I start to smile with my hammer. And then I do some. I don't know how they do it, but I use my hammer to make my armor into my conduit of magic.
Conduit of magic.
Yeah. So that when I do that, I get my infiltrator armor on.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So my armor is now my magic, like my spell casting focus.
Yep.
And then I turn into the avatar we made that I sent you.
So you're Iron Man.
Well, yes, no. But I look like the thing I sent you for a couple of days or weeks or months ago.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was very vague
Why
timeline.
didn't you give him your old hand? What happened to your hand? Is it replaced or what?
I do this in your face while I'm smiling.
So did you get your hand back, or is it your armor?
It's my
Nodder
armor.
probably has a couple of questions for you now.
I said some food for you. Can you use that hand?
Maybe you can send that old hand to the goblin or the orc we met in.
Yeah, that was Nodder. Sorry, that was me misspeaking.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
I guess you want your hand back as well.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
You accomplished what you wanted. I mean, you managed to do it. When did it come to you? Was it during the night?
Through our discussion, I started to really think about what stood in the book
Yeah.
and tried to make it my own instead of someone else's. And then it just clicked.
Exactly. Like I said, critical thinking.
Yeah, but hey, can we discuss this on the caravan?
We
I
can.
wish I was on the caravan already.
Yeah, I
And
want to get
I-
going, and we're ready now. We're just waiting for you, having a standing next to the caravan, having a conversation. Can't we just ship on it,
Well,
and then we can go?
I
Just cast a spell on myself before I enter the caravan. Just the gift of alacrity.
Yep.
As I say, I wish I was on the caravan. I kind of summon an echo on the caravan.
So that you can change places with it.
What the
Nah, I just look at it for a while. Yeah, that's kind of what I wished for.
What the fuck happened there? Why is it two of you?
Witch!
Ah.
Witch! Burn him!
He weighs as much as a goose. Burn him.
doppelganger?
After thinking a bit, I try
Who are you?
to do
That's
something,
smart.
and I
These ways?
swap position with the echo. Whoa,
So cool.
that's really cool.
Can you do that as many times as you want?
I tried to do it again, and I swap spaces with the echo again. Whoa.
That's
Well,
handy.
since it uses 15 feet, is it do you appear where the echo was 15 feet ago in the air?
No, I think it uses this moment.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that you knew that, but I knew also that. Yeah, never mind. By the way, Dungeon Master,
Yes.
I assume I can remove that 1 point of exhaustion I had since I finished our long rest.
That you
Thank
can.
you.
You finish a long rest with doffing your armor. So you are indeed allowed to remove it.
Thank you, sir.
Another thing, Press, I did some paint magic, and like my homunculus is on random or alt muligprat in the campaign.
It is
looks
so nice.
amazing. So manly.
It's the paint skills again.
Oh, that's advanced. Shit
Yeah,
right there.
I know. Even the background.
You should take money for that. Jesus.
I would probably get sued because it's not my picture other than the wings and the background.
The best part is yours, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it just sits on my shoulder because the token isn't there.
Yeah, right. Just putting everything back as it should be. There we go.
Nice.
Also casting
There we go.
Mage Armor on my familiar.
Yep. The main
I
armor
like
on your
it too.
familiar. I like it. So, as you're heading out towards the main road, you can already tell that this is going to be more of a bumpy ride than the 2 previous days, because he is indeed speeding up the horses, so you can hear the clacking of the horses already, and the sort of breathing of the horses as they trying to speed up so to make sure that you'll reach the borders of Neverwinter by nightfall instead of
But did it turn around?
turn
Are you
around.
going back to Neverwinter?
Oh, Icewind Dale, I mean, borders of Icewind Dale.
Ah.
I sort of think that you got that, but just chose to
Yes.
mock. But you
But you didn't
chose
get
to
it.
mock me.
I was so confused.
Yes.
I like, what is going on?
Joyce, we always choose to mock you.
That is true.
It's also
Motherfuckers.
Mockery builds character. That's why I was a bully in school. Huh? That's not true. I was not a bully in school.
That's why you
I
bullied
got
people.
bullied. I got bullied
Oh Jesus Christ!
by Nurslar. It was
Wait,
intended.
What?
Yeah, he was the meanest.
Even
I
I
did,
knew that.
yeah,
Nurslar
mocking
was
me
so
too.
big in school, but his strength.
Anyways.
Yep.
As the horses are starting to pick up the pace, Griffith cuts in to try to pierce through the clacking of the horses and say, so, like I said, if we're lucky today, we'll get there by nightfall and we never have to necessarily see each other again, and you don't have to think about what happened here again either. And like I said, don't take this out on Wilma. She doesn't know. She has been a dear friend to me because she hasn't known the full picture of things. So don't blame her in any way, shape, or form for whatever happened or whatever has happened.
Well, I will inform her of what you stand for, because I will not lie to her if you ask. That is,
What I stand for.
you know exactly what I mean. Let's get on with this trip.
Like I said, I had a feeling that this could be an awkward day.
Do you have any beer, by the way, Em?
Oh,
No beer? Oh,
You should never
I
have to
knew
think
I
about
should
that.
brought my keg.
I go down and sit with Griffith.
So, I noticed some sort of pattern whenever we were having the discussions we were having. You didn't necessarily seem to agree with their morals, or
Well, yes and no.
that is kind of a vague answer.
Well, I can see both sides is what I meant. But
Oh, yeah.
like all I've done in my life is basically just read and try and learn stuff. And from all those years, I've realized that every single event just has side effects. People die over it. People get killed. And certain guinea pigs has to be sacrificed to do certain things. So, like, maybe in 15 years, 20 years, 100 years, maybe your perfume or drug is something used to cure sickness or whatever. Or it might be a drug and someone will just abuse it for abusing things. I don't know. I just think
It is
that,
already. It is already used for curing sickness, sadness.
well, I know, but like, it's a perspective thing, I think. Because most people only see one side of a thing instead of both sides.
Yeah, I can sort of agree. I guess I get where you're coming from, so I get that side of it. But
But like from a legal standpoint, you should add like a warning on that, like says
yeah,
side effects might include loss of inhibitions and such.
yeah. I'm going to add. I said that I'm going to add that label on to the bottle. So
Well, then you do more than people that sell alcohol do or make alcohol.
yeah, I think I can see that side of it too. But I think yeah. I agree. I'm not going to talk against myself. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I guess I'm just glad that you didn't outright shun me, I guess.
Well, it didn't help that the random dude in the forest was a murder hobo in my eyes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, for all we know, he like, who knows? Maybe
he could have killed a lot of people, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
His father might not even have been existing. Maybe he took your drug and went on a trip and think something happened.
True. Why didn't you say that yesterday?
Poor bears.
Okay. You're like me. You wish you would be in the tent next to me, I guess. Maybe.
Well, what did you mean by that?
That I usually like to be away from the battle, or if something like that could occur. I know I have a sword, okay, but I'm not particularly fond of using it.
I don't know how this works, and then I just point to a tree and try to attack it.
Jesus. What are you attacking it with?
My new attack. It's it's a lightning launcher.
Lightning launcher.
Yeah.
That sounds intense.
Yeah, okay. Roll for a
Well,
hit
I
if
haven't
that's
used
something
it
that
before,
you.
so I don't exactly know how it works. So I just do it. Like,
Lightning launch detected.
I guess that's something that you have to roll for hit on.
yeah.
Yeah, so roll for hit.
Plus.
You can you can roll for hit with advantage.
Okay.
Let's hope.
Oh, double crit. Let's go. Oh yeah.
Let's hope the horses don't get tripped up by this.
Well, I don't shoot forward. I shoot to the side.
You're skilled at all.
Well,
Yeah, you know, lightning
the
sound.
thing is that
Oh, you critted.
I crit. Yeah.
Okay, do the damage that you need to do then. I don't even know how much damage that thing does.
The thing is,
Close the tree.
I have a question because it says once on each of your turns when you hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra d6.
Yeah.
Does that include on the crit?
The dice get doubled.
It's a creature, though. It's not a creature.
Yeah, but,
No,
but for the purpose of the testing, you can do it on this thing as
Okay.
well. But on the normal circumstances, yes, you can't do it on an object if it specifies a creature.
All dice are multiplied when you crit. Its
Yes.
modifier stays this not flat. So
Well, yeah. So I do 24.
As you finger gun this time, it becomes like a very, very powerful. It was lightning, right?
Yes, it's a gem-like node on my fist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That counts like a ranged weapon.
Yeah, so it slams into the tree, breaking the entire tree in half, like almost a thunderbolt hitting from the air. And you can see Griffith jumping up out of his seat, being like, holy shit! But you can also see that the horses don't seem to care at all.
That's
Jesus, those are drugs.
That's one good drug, yeah.
We're under
But
attack.
they still just keep on rolling, babe.
Like
when that happens, I go like this. Oh,
What the fuck was that? Don't
What
ever point that thing
happened?
at me, please.
are we good? Or what's going on?
I don't know.
What's loud? What's happening?
Maybe the
but
god
it's
you were
fine.
talking about earlier all of a sudden decided to smite someone. I don't know. Maybe he missed.
we're okay.
You sure?
Is that
It's,
your new toy, Kyle?
I do this. It's this thing.
Ah,
So okay. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Be
it's this
prepared
thing.
in case. I know that I'm only paying you 200 golds, like per head, but still, if a god pops out in front of the road right now, I expect you to defend me. Okay?
Was it loud? Do you see some animals in the forest moving towards us? Or are
It
we
doesn't
okay?
say. It doesn't say anything about like an effect. It just says it's a ranged weapon.
So
The kind of damage that it did and that sort of thing, at least this time, it made a hell of a blast.
Yeah.
oh, what is that? What is that big mountain moving towards us? No.
Hopefully someone doesn't notice that, and hopefully we're in the clear as long as there is not something above. You can see that he like looks up. He keeps looking up. His paranoia is starting to get to him again.
Think we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Holy, yeah, gee, that was crazy. So,
I know. I didn't even know that it could do this.
like I said, don't ever point that thing at me. Just keep your fingers to yourself or a particular sort of person that would like those types of fingers, I guess.
Well, it's the
Don't point at yourself either.
pretty.
Yeah, if you fall off because you hit yourself with something, I'm not going to stop, okay? We need to be on the road and fast. Okay?
Yeehaw.
So with that being said, is there anything special that you would like to do this day? Because if not, we're of course going to do the passage of time until something happens, if something does happen.
I have nothing to do. Well, I can study my spell book and just reading it, but passive time from my side.
So
Yeah,
I would just want to make my homunculus to keep watch while I continue to read in my book.
Yeah, you can roll a perception check for the homunculus then. What about you other people?
Fuck!
Holy
I roll a
sh-
20. 24.
He sees a god. No.
Yeah.
Because you realize it's you.
I want to
Oh,
just
Michael.
play around with my echo and try to understand what the fuck happened overnight.
Okay.
You got splitted personality over the night. No.
No. No.
Like, I know something I want to do. I will play with my Weasel. That sounds.
You
I
did
will.
that.
I will look through my Weasel.
Additional
eyes and
notes. Plays with Weasel. That
I would
doesn't
just,
sound wrong at all.
look through my Weasel's eyes and make the Weasel run around and just, look up under Tariel's legs and go like run
No,
around.
don't, but please.
You can attack it, right?
And
You
no,
can.
it's not. I mean, I was joking. Of course, you're not gonna do that.
I'm gonna cast it.
Just gonna run around and just have fun on the cart being a weasel.
Just grab it and throw it out out of the wagon.
Yeah. Throw it
It's
under
not
the
much
wheels
to
of the
see.
wagon.
I don't have a skirt on or anything.
I was
actually got
joking.
armor,
I
you know.
was just joking.
You don't know how armors work in medieval fantasy for women.
Mhm.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah, you're
less
right.
clothes you have on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
on
more
the
armor you have.
So
I
your
will have
armor is
bikini on.
weak if you don't
and a
have a
hood.
bikini on.
I got a bikini and hood. That's it.
Yeah. Oh shit, he has
Yes.
28 AC?
Is that a transparent thong? No.
She bought the DLC.
That's how it works. Anyways, that was social commentary. I'm sorry about that. Shantash,
Yeah.
is it something that you want to do?
Not very much, no.
Oh shit. So you want to pick your nose? Did you say? Was that what you said? Picks
Yes.
nose.
No,
Yeah.
I'll
Nice.
just sleep on. No.
Picks,
He wants to do that the entire trip.
Picks dicks is what I said.
He wanted to insert a metal rod inside his. No. Let's.
What?
He steals Im's old hand.
And he makes it disappear. No. Let's us.
Yeah.
He wants to do a Prince Albert on himself.
Oh no. Oh, please not.
Pretty hardcore.
I
Yeah.
don't know what that is. I don't
You
want to know.
got my respect, Sontash.
So,
Sorry.
in a shocking manner, the days actually goes by without so much of a hitch.
Oh wow.
To your surprise and to his surprise as well. Whenever you're approaching the big wall that is separating Icewind Dale from the south, you can see, and that is of course as night is approaching, you can see almost a look in between shock and relief on Griffith's face, clearly reading that he was expecting to meet more people on his way today. But you managed to actually get to the wall without that happening. So, as soon as I'm done misclicking,
That's a powerful skill.
Then we're gonna be here all night.
oh shit!
We also need to stay and rest before we head back, or
See a big wall, a big
do
stone
that, yeah.
wall
Oh,
separating
that's
you
a big wall.
and Icewind
Are we in
Dale.
China?
And Griffith, of course, stops outside of it. As you can see, a huge door over here, which Griffith approaches
Are we?
And
at
he
the
actually
city?
takes out a key. And he said, "No, we're not at the city. We're at the borders. This is the wall that's separating the north and south.
Why did they build this wall?
Because there's
Are they enemies?
they're not necessarily. They don't necessarily see eye to eye on some stuff, but it's more about the wildlife that is being way more rampant, I should say, on this side of the wall." And he points towards the north.
So the people at south didn't want the wildlife in the north
Yes.
to come down? Oh.
So it's
Okay.
the south that built it?
Who do you think?
Well,
If
I don't
someone
know.
wants to
You
keep
don't know,
one
that's why I
side of the
asked.
place out, it is, of course, the place that wants to keep it out that builds the wall.
And then Nordren accepted it. I guess they have free passage through the gate, right?
Accepted, and you can hear a huge key like clicking in the door.
I don't think they have free passage or seeing as the other key.
No, there
Yeah.
used to be a free passage for a bit of time, from what I understand, and it points towards a place over here. But that wasn't necessarily something that happened naturally, to say the least. There was a big hole over here once. And he points
Some
towards
wildlife came
Hole
through.
in the wall.
Yeah, some there. Believe it or not, the creature that resides in the west of in the north was big enough to just march on through this entire wall.
Oh wow.
Jesus. That's even bigger than Sondar's mom. Was that okay? Yeah, he laughs. He laughs.
I slow clap and are really impressed.
He approaches through the gate, and you can see that a dwarf is awaiting by a lantern, by another caravan. A dwarf with long red beard, and he's bald. He looks like a commoner in his clothing, and he seems very happy to see that Griffith came in one piece. Griffith! Finally, you old bastard! You came actually sort of early. What is the reason for that? And you see that he looks through the gate as well and sees that, of course, you brought other people. Might I ask who you are?
I'm Tariel.
Don't worry about their names, Ragnar. Okay, these are the people that brought me here, and we need to pay them. So, get with the goal already, okay? And Ragnar, she was introduced as, runs back, opens the chest at the end of the caravan, and brings a pouch. So, it's the same price, right, that you agreed upon, as always? Yes, it is the same price, but of course, 5 heads this time, so bring them what they want. You know how much it is. And Griffith starts walking, and Ragnar goes up to Tariel and gives you the gold. So he gives you 1,000 gold.
200
Yeah.
each.
Yes. So come through, Jesus, come through. We need to at least share a half a mug of ale or something.
Is it the rest available on their side?
Rest? Why? Oh, because it's
Before we're heading back, it's dark.
I think we're headed off right away. Griffith turns around and he says that, by the way, I forgot to mention. The 2 other horses need to get back. And the caravan needs to get back. So, but there's a deposit that we put out for paying for the horses and paying for the caravan. So, you can collect a deposit if you want to, as well as additional payment.
And
These horses.
Are they running on your perfume?
Yes, shouldn't that be a positive thing for you?
Can they run all the way back?
Not necessarily at once. But over time, yes?
Who are we delivering this cart and horses to again?
Deliver it to the. Did you see the demon lady in Neverwinter in the tavern?
Yep.
You want?
Laughing
Yeah.
Bean Tavern?
Yes, deliver it to her, or just mention that it's from Griffith. Can you move so that I can get the crates?
Oh, yeah. You need some help with that, or?
Nah, I'll get it. It's fine.
Okay.
And he uses the next minutes just like stepping back and forth and bringing the crates. You can see that he does seem quite strong, even though he like looks like quite the commoner. He does look somewhat strong.
The dwarf?
Yes. So he brings back the crates over the next minutes while you're still talking with Griffith, which is also trying to bring you a complimentary half a mug of ale each, which it just sort of shoves to you.
Hva slags øl er det du har der?
I just
What?
I tell Griffith you can give my half to Audon.
Oh, okay. And it chugs
What's
it
that-
over
what's
in the
that-
other one. You can't talk to that sort of language to me, dwarf. I won't understand it.
You don't understand Dwarvish?
No, you're still talking to Griffith, dude.
Well, I was trying to reach the dwarf.
Yeah, the
What
dwarf
kind of-
is still trying to collect the crates and walking back and forth.
Oh.
Well,
Well, Griffith,
Don't-
do you know what kind of ale this is?
I don't know. Ale, the normal one. I don't know what. It tastes good. Isn't that all that you
Oh.
need to know?
Well, I will have just one taste, and I know exactly what this ale contains. But it's like polite to ask. But
Okay, yeah.
yeah, it's like 53%.
So he chugs a
Dark.
bit of it too, and you can all of a sudden hear a voice that said, "Well, this is sort of awkward." And in
Where's the
front
voice
of
coming
you
from?
appears a small halfling, seeming to just appear out of the blue. And you can tell quite quickly
okay.
that this is the overly angry halfling from the tavern just a few days ago. And you can see that he has a hand crossbow in his hand. What are you doing here? And he looks at you.
Well, he got paid to get into the border.
I got paid to kill him.
Well, we are done. We're
Uh,
done with our mission, so
is is that a job from a board, or are you just?
No. And you can see that out of the shadow as well, a bandit pops up. Another bandit pops up. And another bandit pops up. And another bandit pops up.
What the?
And
Another
bandit pops up.
Another captain.
I got it from these people.
Who are these people?
I don't know. People that want this guy dead for money. Isn't that enough?
Well,
I mean, killing people for money seems kind of brutal.
but
You're killing
we
people.
got this from our common friend.
Friend?
No,
You know.
yes,
Female like this one, and I pointed
No.
at the dwarf.
no,
Wait.
I don't think so.
What is happening down here, boss? Huh? You can hear one of the bandits shouting. Are we killing this guy or not?
But
Fine, that
boss,
there's more of them. Yeah, okay. I had one thing, okay? I would do this for them if I collected the money and they called me boss, okay?
smart.
That's
But
just how
just
it is.
to be sure, this is the guy that introduced us
Yes.
to Vilma in the tavern, right? So he's part of our
Yes.
Storm Rule group, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So he's an ally.
Yes.
He was. Well, never mind. But you know who the target is, right?
Sort of. Yeah, that guy and that guy, and he points towards the dwarf and the human. I think at least, and you can see that he scrambles out a piece of paper, and he looks at the piece of paper, and then he looks back at them, back at the piece of paper, back at them, and then he chugs the paper away. Yeah, it's them. Yeah.
This guy's under our protection, though, and I point to Griffith.
Not anymore, just to be precise.
How would it look if these guys end up dead and we return to Neverwinter?
So what are you saying?
It would look like we would kill them and just stole the money, right?
But Jan, you were talking. You were talking
I guess you're right.
about Wilma, didn't you? And he points towards her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ever refer to her as a friend again, okay? She's an associate, not a friend.
Yeah, associate. I guess that's better to
But
say.
I see
but
how
you're
this
an
is.
associate as well.
Yeah, right. But I see how this is
Good
running. Okay, so he puts his hand crossbow like on his shoulder to like rest it. I think there's only one thing maybe to do here, because this ends sort of weird in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I don't think your
He
friends
coughs.
are so happy.
He
Happy
coughs,
with-
and then you can see he pull his trigger on his hand crossbow while it's resting on the shoulder, so that the arrow like flies straight into the head of one of the bandits, and he just falls backwards. And of course,
roll for the
everyone then accepts what is happening. So the bandits are trying to turn on him. So next session,
Ah,
we'll start
nice.
off with a combat.
Fine.